Hi chat, welcome to another stream. How y'all doing today? It's a bit of an odd time for stream, but it's a holiday in the US, so we are here earlier than usual because I have the day off work, so I figured we'd stream earlier. I'm exhausted. I don't really know why. I think I must not have slept that well last night, but we're here anyway. We're gonna go through stream. But how y'all doing today? It is Monday the 6th of September of 2021, and we are back for yet another stream. Let me say hi to everyone who's here, and then we'll jump into stuff. JJMC was first. You've been first a lot recently, JJMC. Really on the dot there. nyrme is here. We're gonna be reviewing nyrme's code in a bit. Marsha's here. Hello, hello. Not quite first, but good try. Ollie's here. Hello, hello. Marsha says, I haven't slept. Save me. Oh no, that seems bad. Dad, what's that? Welcome back. Good to see you again. James Boyan, how you doing? Hello, hello. Deed Elsp is here. Peekaboo to you as well. Drunk Time Lord's here. Hello, hello. And Crow. Good to see you as well, Crow. Who has set the MOTD to MOTD as it be. Journey in AI, good to see you again. Welcome back. It's been a while. What does chat code review mean? It means I will be reviewing some of nyrme's code. Chatters, I don't know. I spent a long time like writing the title. I'm like, how do I word this that's not awkward? And it turned out awkward anyway, so. You win some, you lose some. Usually you lose some. Konik with Love Peak L, good to see you again. Hello, hello. And Exonity with the whiskey emotes. You two always have the same emotes. It's perfect. It's perfect. Rodriabla, hello, hello. Welcome back. It's been a while. Good to see you again. Love Peak has 2 versions? Yeah, I have some of them. Love Peak. Oh, I don't have either of the peaks. RIP. Oh well. Sads. Kelzoon, hello, hello, welcome back. Nice time for stream, 6 p.m. in Scandinavia. Cool. Well, the weekend stream time, but it is a weekday today. Marsma, hello, hello. Good to see you again. It is a day off for me today. It is Labor Day in the US. We are celebrating the working class. Which interesting choice of a holiday, but I guess that's how that works. Koniggeist, hello, hello. Melting Lava, good to see you again. Who says hello from Norway? Good to see you. Welcome back. Hello from Pogram. Sarcastic Dante, how you doing? Hello, hello. Koniggeist says this IP grabber bots keep following me after I sent a message. Wait, what? Are they in my chat right now? That's annoying. Yeah, haha cat. I wish I had it, Marsha, but at least I have carpet with bongos now. AWC bongo. Almost as good. Diablo says, I've been busy, really busy with university, so my Twitch time has been severely diminished. Yeah, that makes sense. University is a lot more important. You lose some, then you lose some more. Yeah. Janelle says, oh hey, the artwork behind you is good. Yes, I know it's been a while since I came to the stream. Yeah, I know you were busy, but welcome back. Yeah, this is the art that we generated on stream, and I got a print of it. It looks, I mean, it's a little bit washed out because of the my spotlight here, but you get the idea. It's the squaresy thing that I did, but yeah. Anyway, Laser Day. Wait, what? Laser Day? Killer Crotch Deluxe says, is it true, Anthony? Do you write code? I mean, sometimes. We'll see if we actually write some code this stream. You probably will. Hey, what's up, Nee? Hello, hello. Welcome back. Have any of you guys by chance used any free translation API or any desktop app I can send text to programmatically? Last time I used an API that was free for translation was Google Translate, but that was like a decade ago, and I think they've since made it paid, so I don't know of any currently. I hear Bing's is really cheap, and that's why everyone uses it, but I'm not really sure. Labor Day isn't the celebration of moms giving birth? No. Hey, what's up, Celestial Blue? Hello, hello. I was just watching your video. No, it's all good. It's all good. Yes, there is a new video that's out about Ray's system exit, which I've used a bunch on stream and in videos, but I have not really talked about it. Binogre. What? Binogre. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Hopefully you are doing well. Raisin, welcome back. And LJMF, good to see you again. Dion says, I was flying drones in Colorado and trying to ignore internet and news. Worked well. Yeah, I mean, that sounds great. That sounds awesome. I saw some of your photos. They looked really good. Yeah, early stream today, Jazz Lucy. We are Labor Day in the US, so I'm streaming on holidays. That's just how things work, I guess. You said it was Laser Day? Did I say it was Laser Day? I don't know what that means. Alright, it's Laser Day. Welcome to Laser Day, chat. Lister Blue says, I'm still pissed at Selenium, but that can wait until tomorrow. Oh no. Oh no. Sarcastic Dande says, I think you'd like to know that some random Japanese chick called Noodle kawaii. Or not kawaii. Kawaii is scary. Kawaii! Like that? Oh, that's cool. Is it also a holiday in the US? It is indeed, Ricardo chat. It is Labor Day. That one. Oh, Laser Day, Labor Day. I get it. I understand now. Got it. Got it. Yeah, next tape guys. Oh. Don't they have like a self-driving car too? I see it around Ann Arbor all the time. They do. Is that the same Yandex? It's gotta be. That's like such a unique name, right? Raise your system exits. Oh no. Yeah, indeed. 85 filter. Hello, welcome back. The second one was more scary. Alright, that's fair. That's fair. Bonjour. Hello, the Armchair General. Good to see you again. DL says, I'm trying to learn Java reactive streams. We work on a Discord bot to do audio and such. It's pretty interesting, but damn, reactive streams are annoying. That sounds, yeah. That does not sound fun. Is Yandex a Russian company? I have no idea. Wiki Yandex. I thought they were China. Russian, yeah, it appears so. Russian Dutch. What an interesting crossover. Huh. But yeah, they have a self-driving car that drives around Ann Arbor all the time. I see it mostly when I'm out biking. They do like the same loop at the same time every day, so I tend to cross them at the same time. Yaru. I don't know why, but I really like this domain name. Yeah, the age-old clip here. That's like old camera, pre-lighting, pre-new setup. I was running 1804 here. This is an old ass video. Good though. Yep, I am in Ann Arbor, Killer Crotch. Previously in San Mateo, California, but I moved back to Ann Arbor very recently. Jack W. Birch, good to see you again. Welcome back. How are you doing? Arch user, by the way, says, how do you not get sick of programming? It's fun. I enjoy it. How do you not get sick of eating food? I don't know. I feel like that's the same sort of thing. Or how do you not get sick of your hobbies? Like, I mean, it is a job, but it's also a hobby, so. Liberian Ben, hello, welcome to the stream. Seen those guys around Code Forces? I don't know what Code Forces is. Do you see it mostly when it's trying to murder you? Fortunately not, that I know of. Oh, 2 years ago, yeah. It's been a long time, Sarcastic Dante. It's crazy. Liberian Ben says, do you write Java code too? I do sometimes. Killer Crotch, thank you for the follow. Welcome. Shaz is here. Hello. Celestibu says, I somehow just got 500 more points. Oh, from channel points? So if you go to, I think there's some like channel point bonus where if you visit a stream some number of consecutive days, you get like a bonus. I don't know how it works. Sometimes you just get more channel points. Food is a hobby, correct? You can get sick of food. Yeah, that's fair. LGMS says, I found the perfect window manager for you. Qtiles made and configured in Python. I don't want a window manager. I don't want another thing that I have to fuck around with. I'm okay just using the default one. Omar Miranda says, maybe I'm gonna rephrase that. How do you deal when you don't feel like coding? Has that happened? Yeah, it happens all the time. I just don't. I'll do something else. Yeah. Occasionally I don't want to program. And usually I will exercise or eat instead. Unfortunately, that means that I eat a lot. But that's just kind of what I do when I'm bored, unfortunately. Watch Pokemon YouTube videos? Yeah, I guess I do some of that too. Cool. Okay, but shall we get started with the code review? nyrme, do you want to post your link in chat so that I can find it again? But also so chat can find it as well. And we're gonna go over your programming language that you have written, and I'm gonna try and understand it. Exercise, then eat, plan. Yeah, that would be the better way to approach it for sure. Also, let's see, what time is it in UTC? What time is it in UTC? Okay, so auto update is going to start in 8 minutes, I think. So it might have already scaled up. So we can watch this in the background while it's running. Here's the link. Open up as well. Auto update is the day where all of the versions get bumped for Procurement CI. It has not scaled up yet. Maybe it scales up at 16:15, maybe in 2 minutes. I don't know. It's how I allow myself to eat so much cake. Yeah, my problem is like I exercise. I do probably 2 hours of exercise a day, and I'm still. Well, I've been losing weight the last couple of weeks, but I was still like I was still putting on weight, which sucks. But it's just like, you know, it's a math game. The more calories you burn, the more weight you lose. But if you eat more calories, then you gain weight. It's like easy subtraction. And unfortunately, I eat a lot, so rip me. Update runs at 420. Yeah, that actually wasn't intentional, but it did work out that way, which is fun. I'm hungry all the time. Yeah, same. Do you use MyFitnessPay or something to track? Oh, I can show you what I use to track. I use good old-fashioned fucking spreadsheets. Oh, this is the wrong account. So here's my spreadsheet. This is my, it's called running, but it's not always running. Like this column tracks exercise bike, and these have all fallen off because I've switched to actually biking outdoors instead of my exercise bike while the weather is nice. And I have been trying to, I actually need to fill out some, what is today's date? Is the 6th. So, oh, I missed a bunch of days. One of these days I went climbing. That would have been Friday. I went climbing. I didn't do anything on Saturday. I biked 24 miles here, and I biked 20 miles here. Is that Monday or Tuesday? I think that was actually. Oh, wait. Wednesday. No, yeah, no, this is right. But I just use a spreadsheet to keep track of everything. Today is Monday. I have not done any exercise yet. I will hopefully do that after stream. But yeah, this spreadsheet I probably need to fix and move these. Like I originally had it, you know, when I was just doing one type of exercise. Like this year, 2017, I just tracked bike machine. I also went outside, but I didn't track it all that well. I averaged 21 miles a day. I did 180-mile day, and that doesn't add up. Doesn't that add up? 21 times 365 would be like 140. Yeah, that doesn't add up. This number must be wrong. Or maybe... Are there skips in the dates? Is that what it is? Yeah, there's like a whole... There's a time jump here. Well, there's a big time jump here. Oh, I know there isn't. It's just a month. Yeah, so that must be wrong. This one must also be wrong. The fuck? Yeah, because I only went. Oh right, this right. I stopped this year in October. My goal was to do 100 miles a week, and so I got to that, and then I stopped, and then I switched to actually running. This is when I did my first marathon training. I ran a half marathon and injured myself, and then like basically quit my training. I didn't run a marathon that year. And then this is running again, but I wasn't actively training until here. And here was like, okay, I'm training to meet my marathon goal at the end of the year. And so you can see I stepped up the mileage a lot. I was running like 35 miles a week, which is crazy. I need to get back into this shape so I can lose weight again. This was when I was at like my peak body weight in the last decade. But then I ran a marathon at the beginning of 2020, right here, and I did not meet my marathon goal, so I need to do that at some point. But this fucking killed me, and then these 2 weeks were I was out with COVID, and then I was too afraid to go outside, so I just used my bike machine for a while. But yeah, and then there's this year. But anyway, yeah, that's my exercise stuff. So sure it wasn't intentional. Wait, which thing? I don't know. Versus Chat says, what's the difference between maintainer versus core dev? So depending on how projects are structured, a maintainer is like one of the many people that contributes to a project and may not be the person that makes like critical decisions or releases or other stuff like that. And the core dev is like they run the show kind of deal. Yeah, miles is in scared quotes because my exercise bike has its own idea of miles. They're fairly close to actual, like I calculated the number of pedal rotations, and it's actually very close to my actual bike's pedal rotations at a particular gear. Like 3-3, which is what I usually bike in, 3-3 or 3-4. But they're in scared quotes because they're not really, I don't know, they feel like they're less effort than actual biking, so I don't feel like they're completely correct. Google Sheets can replace 90% of CRUD apps. Yeah, right. Hey, what's up, RKJ? Hello, hello. It is indeed an early stream. You should try Komoot. It allows for nice planning, road service, and weather planning. Yeah, well, no. The spreadsheet's simple and it works for me. Is it a holiday? It is Labor Day in the US. You can run for 20 miles each day? No, those were biking. But I have done several 20-mile running days, so it is possible. Don't go bald due to all that daily exercise? Wait, is that a thing? What? That doesn't sound like a thing. This is damn impressive. I needed to be more active. Well, the problem is, even though oh yeah, the music is louder today. Worry. Yeah, the thing is, like, I'm still not losing weight, so I need to do more. I've heard 2020 doesn't count for anything. Yeah, well, counted for like 25 fucking pounds, so I gotta make it not count in the other direction somehow. Oh, hilly is the train near you? Well, most of this was in California, which was where I was running was fairly flat. It's a little hilly here. It's not super hilly though. Oh, are you making a reference to One Punch Man? Got it. Got it. I understand. I have not watched One Punch Man, but I understand. I've seen videos referencing One Punch Man, So I have like secondhand awareness and not firsthand awareness, but you can now block people in Drive. That's kind of cool. Because I've definitely gotten invite spammed before, so good to know that you can actually do that. Okay, auto update has hopefully started? Question mark? I mean, the metrics are delayed by a few minutes, so scale up has happened, so rescaling is working. Anyway, code review. We are going to review nyrme's language. Get started. We have a wait, what? Why do you skip this in CI? That doesn't make sense. What? Why? It works fine. It fucks up some code? Is there a bug? Have you just not reported a bug for some reason? Looks fine to me. You sure? That's all CI would do, is run all files. I'm curious, but I'm going to make a pull request just to remove that to see what it does. Because if it's broken, then I have something to fix, and you should have told me about this. I don't think this is necessary. Let's see what happens. Stupid. Yeah, it worked fine. It worked so fast. Zoom in. Yeah, seems fine to me. Yeah, now you can merge my pull request. Anyway, let's get started with the top level stuff. And ls-d star. Oh, that's fine. Dash max dev one dash type f. Start with that. Good old MIT license. Nice. Looks good. So fast. Yeah, it's super zoomy. Conf test. So I usually don't recommend putting a conf test at the root of the repository. I usually recommend putting this inside your tests directory. That's fine. Just to get started as well on other things, this should be snake case. I realize if you're picking a different casing then, or different naming convention, as long as you stick to it, it's fine, but people in Python are gonna look at you weird if you use something like this. Path file.resolve.parent.join path dot examples. So you don't need this. This will do the same thing. So you're trying to find the examples directory in the root, which already exists. So you don't need this. And I don't think this needs to be a fixture. It could just be a constant somewhere. My cameras are hiding stuff. Oh shit! Right. Sorry. Let me fix that. Okay. Sorry. So let's start over. We'll do that same thing again. We'll run that one back. Okay, so that file's fine. What I was saying is people in Python are going to look at you weird if you do camel case, so I would convert that to snake case. This os.path.join dot examples, this doesn't do anything, so you can simplify it to this, and then one argument join is the same as doing this, and you don't need this because the directory already exists. And I would avoid shadowing the name of the function inside the body. It doesn't actually matter because Python has proper scoping, but you could do that. You could also just do straight return here since you no longer are using the intermediate value. But you probably can just use this directly from your source code and not need to have a fixture for this. But it's fine. The other thing that I mentioned is that contest probably shouldn't live at the front of the directory. Camel case is the only case. Java bros back me up. Oh no. I found that somewhere and it worked. Yeah, I moved the code. Sorry. I will not change all that to snake case. Well, I mean, RKJ says, ooh, pathlib. Yeah. Yeah. I would have not done it with pathlib, but that's fine. And part of the point of pathlib is you don't use os.path. You just use whatever you need. Is the resolve needed there? Technically not. Resolve will turn it into an absolute path, which may be helpful if you... Actually, is resolve for symlinks and abs path? I think this is real path equivalent. So this will be needed if you change directories in your test suite, which usually you don't want to do, but it might be useful for that as well. So this is fine. Cool. Git ignore. I usually recommend sorting this file. And I usually recommend prefixing this one, or at least prefixing these top level ones with slash. You can keep the end slash on them if you want. You don't actually need to do this anymore because PyTest put a gitignore file in there. Why are you using both PyCharm and VS Code? And instead of doing the PyCache directory, I usually recommend doing startup PyC. Slightly more portable. It does the same thing though. And again, sorting this. Oops, got an extra blank line now. Requirements dev seems fine. What is PyTest dependency? I've never heard of that. PyTest dependency. PyPI. Manage dependencies of tests. Oh no, you have order dependent tests? That's not good. This seems like a bad idea. Here's the example. This plugin seems like a bad idea. In the theory of good test design, tests should be self-contained and independent. And then they said but, and then wrote a whole fucking thing about it. This whole thing seems like a bad idea. What's your beef with pathlib? It's slow, it's unnecessary, and it forces toxic API generation similar to async in that in order for pathlib to be useful, every piece of code needs to be rewritten to understand pathlib objects. And that sucks and is annoying. Hey, what's up, Beldothis? Hello. Good to see you again. What about space tabs? Order dependent test, yeah, seems bad. Can you try pressing Control Windows Shift B? The fuck is that gonna do? Control Windows Shift B. Didn't do anything. Kind of happy that it didn't do anything. Hey, what's up, Astronymiri? Hello. It reloads your graphics driver? What? What? V not B? Oh, okay, well, not gonna do it then. Because you have to async everything to async. Asyncception, does that mean you also have beef with async? I just don't use async very much. I find it's marginally useful, and like if I'm stuck in an async framework, I'll use it. And like my chatbot, I wrote async because I wanted to understand stuff, but it has similar problems. Editor config. Interesting. Wait, these are tabs? Wait, what? Wait, what? Okay. Oh, we already fixed this. Exclude reports. You should not check this in. Why is this checked in? This should be ignored. This should not be part of your repository. But anyway. Empty requirements.txt. I would just delete this file. If you don't need it, get attributes. Isn't this the default? Fine. Oh, code.gov. What? Well, I guess you got noticed. Yes, tabs? Man, you're really just bucking all of the Python best practices here. Do you have enough beef to make a chili? Well, I'm vegetarian, so I don't know how to make a chili. Can you press left, control right, alt capital tab, caps lock, num lock, scroll lock? No, I don't have that many fingers. For a tip, always commit your coverage HTML outputs to help business analytics people. Oh no. Oh no. Tabs, what a mess. Oh no. I move that to main. I say, hey, what's up, Unaluz? Hello, hello. One Light, welcome to the stream. Chili with fish sounds interesting. Is that a thing? Is that possible? Oh boy, here we go. PyProject.toml. It always seems weird to me that this was a string and not a list, but the PyProject.toml was a bit rushed and kind of forced on PyTest, so it surprised me that it's not ideal. French. So one thing that I would recommend for coverage is I wrote a coverage plugin. What did I call it? Cov defaults, which sets up a bunch of good defaults for coverage. And one of those is it will exclude double under main files so that you don't have to do this. You can also use wildcards here. Wait, you have spaces in your file names? That is cursed. You gotta fix that. Why do you have spaces? Oh god, it's in C? Wait, what? We're not gonna review the bytecode interpreter. We're gonna skip that. Why do you have spaces? Spaces are awful. Hey, what's up, Priox? Hello, hello. Hey, what's up, Elfisho? Hello, hello. This guy gets it. Jaholo, thank you for the resub. Whoa, the 1-year sub, which gets you a fancy new badge. Have you read the reamd? No, we haven't gotten the reamd yet. We're still at P. We'll get to R soon. Spaces are cursed as well as apostrophes? Yes. Yeah, I do remember what you said in the Dick Sword. Yeah, I will skip the bytecode interpreter. Are you planning on creating a code-gov-like service? I could. We might. See code review? Precision 3. Interesting. But yeah, cov defaults will set up a bunch of these defaults for you. So like you won't need these two. It'll turn on branch coverage. It'll turn on proper outputs and stuff. Also, I would recommend just using include dot. This is usually slightly better. And we'll get to your namespaces in a minute. This is very enterprisey. In Python, people don't like capitalized module names, so we would probably recommend renaming those in a second. Okay, coverage outputs, it seems fine. Alright, the reamd. The reamd. Using code.gov. Okay, important notes. I've got a lot of work. Not bringing on the Python script monster. Well, We're gonna review the Python. Gokuba says, "Why are you so wholesome? The fuck do you mean?" No. Wait, what? Welcome to the stream, Gokuba. I can't believe he's talking about automated testing. I mean, I do like testing, so. We're looking at nyrme's code. QT pie, nice, Jazz Lucy, nice. I was thinking of making the modules lowercase. Yeah, I'd recommend doing that. Hey, what's up, Data Vision? Hello, hello. There's a fly in your room, Crow. Kill it. Or let it outside, whichever you want to do. Okay, so this is the explanation of your language, and the reamd about the bytecode interpreter. Interactive mode. When using interactive mode, trailing semicolon is optional. Okay. File input must end with nyrme. Cool. And run Python 3-m nyrme. Let's set up a virtual env and get started here. Do you have a tox file? You do not. We'll install. Oh, right. Oh, man. I just love when PyProject.toml proves itself useful. Like blocking editable installs. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, nyrme wrote their own programming language. Catch it on your tongue. That seems like a bad idea. Oh no, not the sparkle cake sparkle. No. I'm giving a talk to my company about TDD for non-software engineering people. Oh, that sounds cool, Drunk Time Lord. Anthong is completely wholesome. Never a sly comment or bonk-worthy moment here. Bro says, I'm gonna kill it and put it outside my window so the other flies know what's gonna happen to them. I see. Name a file named Boner. Oh no. It's like, why is that? Oh, I understand now. Okay, so we can't do an editable install because of PyProject.toml. Oh, actually, I don't even think there is installation metadata. Was there? I feel like I missed it. Yeah, it installed unknown 000, so this isn't even meant to be installed. That's fine. At some point, you'll want to set up installation metadata so that you could distribute it via PyPI, but you don't need that. Okay, cool. So we can run python-m nyrme. Uh-oh. I assume you need Python 3.9. Which I guess we should. Which will have, you know, we'll go straight to Python 3.10. Why not? Because I assume that you're targeting a new enough. Oh yeah, in fact it says red. Yeah, I just need to read a little bit more. Good job, me. Python 3.9 is the requirement here. Okay, so these are all the options. Types. Cool. So comments, numbers, integers, floats. Do you have like octoliterals? That's one thing that I always think about when I'm writing integers. Strings. Oh, implicit multi-line strings. Interesting. Operators. Cool. Is this floating point divide, integer divide? What kind of divide do you have? Usually worth specifying. Good old logical operators, bitwise operators, relationals. Cool. Seems fairly standard. Variables. Let. Does this assign A to word and B to C? Okay. Conditionals. This is fairly C-like. Cool. Standard for loop. Really straightforward so far. Interesting mix of Python and not. Typo here. Core.print. Your built-ins are in a special core thing, it looks like. You got classes and inheritance. Okay, cool. He's fine. Alright, so that's the reamd out of the way. -m. That's how you spell this, right? Read that double under main didn't catch the wrong version. Let's see why the answer to that is. So the problem is these imports fire before main ever even starts, and if you have a syntax error, it's going to crash before it gets there. Yeah. But yeah. Live code plus non-devs equals tiny yikes. Joel says, my boss told me today that I was the most productive developer of the company, 4 backend and 2 front end. I don't know what to feel about that. Get a raise, get a raise, get a raise. I was thinking about the videos of people covering themselves in something flammable, then setting themselves on fire and being confused at why they can't put it out. Right? Right? No built-ins, no print from Python version. Really? Oh, I see. Cool. Really, you should be looking at the test. Oh, we'll get to the test. Get to the test. Yeah, Marsha, I didn't quite notice this, but yes, this is quite an interesting module hierarchy and naming. Interpreter.interpreter import interpreter. From near import star easy. Oh no. Oh no. The other thing that I noticed. Oh, that's an interesting Control D. There's a ZOF here. Probably something to handle. I assume you want exit, but yeah. What was I gonna say? You probably don't want to name your modules like this, I guess. But it's fine. It's not a big deal. Lowercase all the things is a good idea. And I'll look past your tabs and camel case. Alipur Abibi, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Hopefully you're doing well. Sammy Vallis, how are you doing? Welcome back. Good to see you. See how many let's see how many lines were how many lines? Yeah, we're gonna review 37 lines of code. 5,000. Well, we might not review all of that. Most of it's in the test, it looks like, so still 2,000 to review. Okay, that's quite a lot. I don't know that we'll get to all of that, but we will perhaps skim over some parts of it. We'll see. Have you seen the 2001 Python skit / promotion video? I have not. Okay, but let's look through this main file. So my first recommendation is that main should only ever be one line. And it should be if name equals main raise system exit main. That way you can actually test the main block of your code. Because otherwise you end up with a whole bunch of stuff that's untestable. I've noticed that you've also excluded this file from coverage, but there are functions in here that you should test. The other thing is you have some type annotations here, but you're missing the return annotation, so MyPy is going to skip all of these, and you're not actually going to get type checking out of these. So you'll want to indicate that these return none. Onto the version requirement thing. This is tricky. I usually don't put these in my code at all, and instead rely on the packaging mechanism to ensure that the versions are correct. So you'll use Python requires instead of .cfg or whatever. Another thing that you did here, which is a little bit interesting, is you made a tuple and then compared it. Tuples are comparable in Python, so you can actually just do this directly. That'll work. Elfisho, thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome. Melky's here. Kapow! Good to see you, Melky. How you doing? Yeah, it is early. There's a holiday in the US, so that's why I'm here. Donkers, hello, hello. How often are you doing these viewer code reviews? Well, it's whenever people provide code to chat or to me via chat and channel points. I think this is only the fourth one that I've done, something like that. But yes, channel point reduction. Fuck you, one line main. I will do this monstrosity. No, I mean you don't have to do that. You can just do this. You have a function, and then you call the function. This is what I would recommend. This makes it more testable, and you're not potentially hiding a bunch of bugs here. But actually, back onto this. Like, I wouldn't put this at all. Just let your packaging metadata handle this for you. Also, this is one of the few times where you should probably just use sys.version directly instead of making this giant string here. Also, I'm kind of concerned how many errors this is gonna report. We'll ignore the tabs and W191 E501. That's actually not too bad. Got a lot of F strings that don't F anything. I think I forgot to say this. Kanape has gifted a sub to Random Neo. Thank you for the gift sub. Appreciate that. Cecilia says, oh no, the milkman is here. The milkman? What is the milkman doing here? And Elfisho is trying to put aubergine or eggplant in chat. That adds useless lines? They're not useless. It's so that you can write tests for them. There's a function called if double_name equals double_main. So this line has to be exactly this. So it's checking the name of the module. This is kind of like your main function in C or other languages. This doesn't have to be named main, but I usually prefer to name it like that. F strings don't F anything? That's the technical term? I don't know, I just came up with that on the spot. And oh yeah, Random Neo. You got your sub. Melgadis says bringing milkman. Oh, you're the milkman. I get it. I understand now. I was like, who's the milkman? Oh, it's Milky Dev. Of course. Of course. Americans around here, eggplant. Yeah, exactly. Carl Miguel says convention. I think it's more readable. Yeah. The JRO man says, hi, I'm new to Python. Can you review my code, please? /malware.get. I think we're gonna pass on that one. But if you get the channel points, I'll review whatever you want me to review. Ezekiel, hello. Welcome. Okay, yeah, but yeah, I would do this. The other thing that you can do then is these can just be return 1 instead of calling exit. Don't do one-liner statements. Okay, so this is your main command loop, I guess. This is your specialized exit and clear command. Is this the oh, this is a different clear. What does your clear do? Oh, your clear is better than that clear. Your clear, like, really clears. Huh, interesting. I didn't know there were 2 different escape sequences, but I guess that makes sense. You're always adding a semicolon on the end. Got it. Interesting. Okay, so retrieve the AST, the AST, output the AST, interpret. Okay, so this, I assume these are like debugging things. Okay, so let's talk about your argument parser a little bit. This is the default for anything that starts with that, and this is the default as well. You can get rid of that. Typically you don't want to set a dest. You'll just take whatever your implicit dest is. So like in this case, it'll do .file for you. So I usually don't do this unless there's a very specific reason to do that. Again, we can get rid of that. Or const. Interpret. eargs.interpret.value. Interesting. Okay. The JRO man, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Hopefully you are doing well. Thank you, Stack Overflow post. Clear to boop and then read the escape sequence, it sounds? Yes, indeed. HD is pretty cool. I have a video on it. Plains hex dump. That one? Yeah, showing actual file bytes with hex dump. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Ornog says, sorry, did you get mad? You broke your keyboard. Oh no. Hey, what's up, Zithris? Hello, hello. Good to see you. Yes, I did. I got real mad. I broke my keyboard. Ikara says, have you ever heard about the Crystal language? I have. I have written some Crystal. There are a few streamers on Twitch that write a lot of Crystal. One of them is Where's X? So you should check their content out. This is an interesting pattern. I feel like this is just a boolean. And you don't actually need to have this special enum for this. So I would have probably just done store true. Then you don't need this at all. You don't need that either. And then you could do if args.interpret. It's a little bit, just a little bit simpler. And you don't need this. And I would also do, oh, these are probably mutually exclusive, I would guess. Interpret and output are mutually exclusive, or can you run them all at the same time? Kanape says, I saw you had a YouTube channel with hundreds of explanation videos. Felt like I had to give at least one sub. Yeah, thank you for that. So many resources. Yeah, I try and build up as much knowledge as possible. The interpret turns interpreting off. The help is wrong. Oh, I see. They can all run at the same time? Yeah, okay. Well, then you probably... Yeah, I would just do store true then for these ones. Again, we don't need this. I can just do that. And this as well. True. And we got rid of eargs. We don't actually need this. Look. Oh. You are doing a sneaky thing here. This is so sneaky. This line is so sneaky. This is not a good idea. This is sneakily making global variables. So what I would recommend instead is to make sure you're explicitly passing along your arguments instead of having globals here. Very sneaky. Yeah, I know it exists. I see it right here. It is a global, but that doesn't mean it's good. And it makes these functions extremely hard to test. Also, I think you can eliminate them entirely by one, just like precluding these functions with the if statements. Then the only other reference is this args.debug. And I think you can just construct your interpreter in your main function and call this. And that way you don't need that. Why do you have underscores at the end of your functions and at the beginning of your local variable. So I wouldn't do this. You don't need to do that or this. Just name them like that. Although I assume you're avoiding an AST module, maybe? I don't know. But yeah, sneaky global variables. I would not do that. Pass them along. It'll be much easier to test stuff as well. Okay, but other than that, this file seems pretty fine. Give a special warning for empty files. So I've actually gone back and forth on this. I wrote my own language, well, adopted a language, and it also had a warning when your input file was empty. But I found that it was more annoying than helpful. I won't test them. Oh no, can we add I won't test to the band phrases, right? Hey, what's up, Picky Dicers? Hello, hello. Good to see you. Okay, but other than that, this file seems mostly fine. I would not do this. But yeah. Anyway, this API seems a little bit more object-oriented than is necessary. I guess this smells a bit like Java, but that's fine. Okay, so we looked at main. From main, it goes out to the interpreter or parser. Let's start with the parser first, since I assume that's the important parts. And usually you start with a tokenizer. Again, I don't know too much about parsers, so this is me not really knowing how things work with parsers, but my guess, or like my understanding of how parsers work, is they start at a tokenization, then you have some sort of parsing approach that turns it into an abstract syntax tree, and then you interpret it or compile it or whatever. But let's start with this. This is not right. This should be stir. Any stir is a type variable that's meant to be used for generic functions that either take bytes or strings. And all of your patterns should be strings. Yeah, I don't see any byte patterns in here, so that should be fine. And if you're gonna go, actually interesting. You said 3.9 plus, but you have from future important annotations. Why though? I don't think you need this if you're 3.9 plus, but that's fine. Get uncommit dash oops. Lion numbers. Oh no. I saw crafting interpreters in your bookmarks, Anthon. Go read that ish. Yeah. What's future annotations? I have a video about it. Annotations. Is that gonna work? Yes. No. No. Neither of those. Future annotations. Oh, actually, the second video was correct. Number 104. That's the right video. Fixing name error and type error in Python type annotations. I unintentionally matched the right video. This one talks about future annotations, but basically what it means is all of these implicitly have quotes around them. That way they're not evaluated. And so it allows you to have, type indexing or stuff like that in versions that don't support it. So like you could also write this as stir type none, for instance, instead of optional. Because of that. Now, are my brackets messed up? No, they're good. Okay, cool. All right, so your tokenization is a bunch of regular expressions and the name of the token, it looks like, and you ignore a white space. So I go back and forth on ignoring white space in a tokenization. Python ignores white space, and I find it really annoying because it's hard to then rewrite the source after the fact. So I usually like to have, all of the tokens be real tokens, like comments to be a token as well. One thing that I've noticed here is, well, depending on how this is implemented, caret might be your current position or it might be the beginning of the line. If it's not the beginning of the line, you probably also want to allow white space here. But we'll look into how that works later. I find it interesting that your block comment is a first class token, but your single line comment is not. I would probably just make these all first class tokens, personally. Okay, then you have your symbols, and then your keywords. Usually, where do you get to strings? Usually, from what I've seen, you need to have strings have higher priority than other stuff. Actually, is that true? Does that matter? I don't think that matters. No, because you'll be inside of a string. Hmm. In fact, your new Twitch name is Anthony Reed's Crafting Interpreters, right, Cat Peasant? Yeah. Smells a bit like Java. Oh wow, I really want to drop a review on some of my recent work since I've been paired with a Java veteran at work. The patterns are so obvious. Oh no. Oh no. I like optional more though, looks better. Yeah, well, to each their own. It's basically obsolete though in Python 3.10. Comments may be important in the future if you want to parse it for custom documentation style. Oh yeah, for sure, for sure. Special handling for not really working error reporting. If it was none, the error line would be wrong. Oh, I see. Okay. Well, interesting. CXOV Ranka says, hey guys, anyone know the keyboard model that I am using? You can bang keyboard in chat and learn exactly what it is. Okay, but anyway, tokens, I'll assume that these are fine. I find it interesting that you have these as separate tokens up here, all of your braces, but then your operators are jammed together, which I find interesting. This does not need an escape sequence. Ampersand is not a special character in regular expressions. Oh man, this is really regex golf this one down. It looks cool though. You only support double-quoted strings. Interesting. Seems fine. Alright, token. Again, we have these underscored. This is probably PyCharm was mad at you for shadowing a built-in name, if I had to guess. Union none int float bool stir. Aren't your tokens always strings? Okay. Well, that seems fine. Module class name type self. Self.type. Oh, yeah, here. I was like, what? So you can use. Actually, I don't think self.module works. It does work. This doesn't work. Why does module work? Wait, what? Because you have to get to the type to get to this. I prefer this, personally, than double under class. But it doesn't really matter. This is a wild string here. You have an F string in an F string? Self.value, if self.value is none. You probably want bang R, I'd guess. But an F string in an F string seems like a bad idea. I would probably put this on a separate line. Yeah. So default values in classes like this don't quite work like this. This will make a class variable. And usually you don't actually need these at all. Where's your actual initialization? Oh, this is a stateful class. Got it. I would actually make a real double undernet here. And do self.string equals this and self.pos equals position. And then you don't need any of these annotations at all. And I guess don't need. Wait, what? What's this doing? This function confuses me. Like, I think you might want string stir equals empty string and do this. And you don't need this. Also, double underscores, you typically don't use them in Python. Put this back. You typically don't use double underscores unless you expect something to inherit from you. This induces name mangling, which is useful for making your own namespace. But typically you should just use a single underscore to indicate private. This double underscore, it makes the debugger a pain in the ass, and it does some unnecessary stuff. Yeah. Jack says, I've successfully stopped him from naming files like this, so I count that as a win. Oh yeah, getting the Pascal case out of file names is good. Like this smile, indeed, Easy Delight. Also good to see you again. Yeah, it's weird that self-double under module works. I'm surprised by this. I don't know why it works. I would have to look into it, but I'm surprised. Remind me, the repr is what's output when you print a class, not an object. So repr is the representation of an object. I actually have a video about that. Explains repr. Work. The pretty recent one, so check that one out. I did watch the video on it a week or so ago. Oh no. Yeah. I sure as heck do have an F string and an F string. Hey, what's up, Zakaria Buskif? Welcome to the stream. I would require a new instance for each tokenization run. I don't want a constructor. I think you should have one, but that's fine. One-line functions are no-no. We fixed those. This should have a return value. This is stir or none. Wait. Stir or none. Yeah, matched 0. Okay, so this is your tokenization loop. Got it. Okay. No more tokens, EOF, cool. Don't need this annotation here because it's implied from this. Okay, relying on this to do your line positioning. Token value equals token value dot replace new line with an underscore. Oh, escaped new line? Escapes new line. Interesting. Okay. So you don't count escaped new lines as line numbers, is what you're telling me here. I guess that's a choice. Not that I would pick that choice, but you just replace new lines with spaces. Doesn't this break strings though? Oh, whatever. Then we have position, cursor, line, call. What is cursor? Oh, so cursor is like the actual string index. Got it. Oh, I also noticed that you do this over and over and over. So this is actually going to kill the performance of your tokenizer because you're constantly slicing this string. One thing that you can do with Python, at least with regular expressions, is, you know, if we do r.match food, this will obviously match. If we do a food, it's not going to match, but you can do an offset in here. So you can say match from position 1. That way you can use this as your cursor and not have to reslice this string over and over. This is this is basically going to create, like, you know, thousands of copies of your string when you don't need to do that. You could just use the offset. Vinny Kami says, working on Babby today? No, we are actually reviewing nyrme's code. We are looking through some his language, their language. Sorry, I don't know your gender, so I'm not going to assume. My bad. I'm gonna go fill my water though, so I will be right back, and then we'll continue looking through the next file. No, don't cancel me, Jess Lucy. Don't cancel me. I at least caught myself, so. Your gender is he/he. Interesting. Okay. Wrong button. I also wanted to look at this since the auto update has started. We are off to the races here. What the fuck? 1,000 more repos got added since last week. That's crazy. Someone added 1,000 repos. Are they a paying customer? That would be dope. Probably not. At the marketplace and see if they are paying me. Probably not. They are not. S1 Cube, thank you for the resub at 4 months. Good to see you again. Welcome back. That was a PR for Babby? No? No, we're reviewing this parser, this programming language. Don't care about gendering, just call me whatever as long as I know you're referring to me. Yeah. Well, I'm gonna call you by nyrme. Jess Lucy says, nice to meet the emote you. 1,000 new repos using pigments. Yeah, it is very nuts. Yeah. It's more than I expected in 1 week. It's so much that we get 2 data points for the start of this. Which is concerning. Well, I'm sure it'll work out. My guess is most of the repos are just not actually using pigment CI. Like, you can see the slope of this is pretty aggressive. And there's been no repos queued in here, or no runs queued in here, so it's possible that it's just somebody that did the check all box and yeah. Outdated version says, how does providing free pre-commit CI for open source work since GitHub Actions has Microsoft eat the cost instead of one fellow? Yeah, I just pay for it out of pocket. Yeah. So it's literally just me paying for it. The hope is that enough paid customers pay and then it is self-sufficient, but yeah. 2 whole data points. I mean, these data points are 5 minutes apart, so it's, or I guess they're a minute apart. But it took more than a minute to enqueue everything. Well, that means I probably have to change the timeout on stuff at some point. What is the timeout for that thing? Lambda auto updater periodic timeout. Oh, it's 10 minutes. Okay, we got plenty of time there. Drink timeout says, so my current static site generator branch rule is to build the site in a GitHub action, and then on merge it's built again and deployed to GitHub pages. I feel bad for wasting GitHub CPUs. Well, they got so many of them. Hey, what's up, Jenny Pie? Hello. Good to see you. Are you laughing because the MOTD is set to emo titty? Yeah, I don't remember who did that, but are there relimits for open source software? What if somebody abuses the platform? I just ban them. I have stuff in place for people that abuse the system. Okay, so after the tokenizer, I guess we can look at the node. That's probably the next. Fuck, why am I not able to template this? What the fuck? Oh, right, parser. Then we have to get the interpreter. Okay, so these are each of your statement nodes. Got it. I feel like you should actually cover this instead of no covering. Got your node value. These are really easy to test, so I just do them. This you're looking for bang R. That. So you have your own custom to JSON. Okay. Oh, I see what you're doing here. But can't you just use type self.name? Like do this? Can't you just do that and then you don't even need an initialization? And then you don't need this? Isn't that easier? Does that work? Do you get notified about the abuse? Yeah, I have stuff set up so that they get alerts if people abuse the system. No, that doesn't work? Why doesn't it work? Are there cases where you don't pass class name? I think it works. Works for everything. There's nodes that do it differently, like complex expression. Oh yeah, true. Okay, well, that was an idea. Okay. So I don't like doing this. I prefer dictionary literals. They're also slightly faster, but it makes it easier for me to read at a glance that, oh, this is a dictionary and not a class. But I mean, pick your style and stick to it. That seems fine. These are all basically just container classes for your AST nodes, I guess. All basically the same. I'm curious about what's different for this one that requires the setup, but I'm sure you know more than I do, and that's fine. Function, return, statement, call, expression, class, declaration. So yeah, these are just all of your AST nodes. Okay, cool. And now we get to the actual parser. So this is the thing that takes your token stream and turns it into stuff, I guess. Big Brian says, hey Anthony, we are thinking about using Frequent CI for our company, but we only have roughly 10 private repos and 5 employees and 5 outside collaborators for individual repos. Does the paid plan only count organization members or also collaborators? Otherwise, it feels like $20 for each repo. So, Big Brian, for better or worse, the way GitHub sets up marketplace apps is the client picks the pricing. So, I actually don't enforce the per head cost. It's just a recommended cost, and so it's really just pay what you want. So yeah, you could violate the per head count if you want. Go for it. And I'm not gonna go after you, especially if you're like a 5-person company. If you're a 1,000-person company and you're paying, 1 head, then I'll be a little grumpy. But go for it. If you're a 5-person company, it totally makes sense to pick whatever you want to pay. Hey, what's up, Night Stalker? Hello, hello. What kind of app project is this? This is nyrme's programming language. And this is your parser. Okay. This should probably be annotated, I assume. I think it's actually stir or none. Which will actually probably make MyPy mad about this. I don't think you're running a type checker on this though, so you would probably set up a type checker. When I make my company, we make billions. I'll remember this and come back and sub to you. Thanks. Big Brian says, good news. I'll bring it up next stand up. Cool, cool. And let me know if you need any help with integration. Always happy to bring on another customer. Okay, so this is your parse. There's also one of those interesting classes where you don't actually have your proper state set up. Also, this is a global variable. I I guess as long as you call reset, it's not a big deal. But you do have a global variable there. And the same advice from reset as before. Looks like you always do this. Yeah, I mean, you have like a weirdly object-oriented API, but also it's not object-oriented properly. Like your initialization doesn't actually set your variables. So that seems weird to me. I would probably move stuff into init if you're gonna go and actually do object-oriented. This is interesting. Oh, this is just lazy. I would not do this. Just call node.program directly. This function doesn't use, I guess it does use self, but like, I don't know. Doesn't seem useful to me. Eat. I see. You have a look ahead token, so you have a one length look ahead. That makes sense. Hey, what's up, Punks420 and BJ Campello? Welcome, welcome. Do you get $2.50 per sub in September? Yes, I do. So even though subs are 20% off right now, I get the full cost of them. So that's cool. It's literally costing me $1 per sub. That's crazy. As the Remy says, the Python script monster. You must achieve maximal launch. What? Exonity. Whoa. With the tier 3 sub. Holy shit. Exonity, thank you for the resub. Appreciate that. How does Twitch handle sub cost? Do you get less? Asked Don Shibi. So, am I allowed to talk about this? Fuck it, I don't care. What are they gonna do? So normally for affiliates on Twitch, they get 50% of subs at any tier. So tier 1, tier 2, tier 3 all get 50%. Partners get a higher percentage for higher tier subs, and they can negotiate. I have not negotiated mine, so mine are just the standard increased rates for tier 2 and tier 3 subs. For bits, I get 100% of the bits, but you pay Twitch more upfront. That's it, I think. Those are the only Twitch monetization parts. But yeah, that's how that works. Punk says, what can you use to run Red Hat Enterprise Linux virtual machine on Windows? Well, I use VirtualBox. I have not set up Red Hat before using VirtualBox, but it's probably possible. It is camgirl money? No, it's like Twitch's currency. They're biddies. But yeah. And during September, even though subs are 20% discounted, I get the same payout from them. And even though Twitch is doing their discounts in countries, I get the same payout at the moment. So Twitch is actually losing money in some countries, which is kind of cool. And drunk Tumblr, that's fraud. So I wouldn't talk about that out loud unless you want to get banned by Twitch. I'm not gonna ban you, but Twitch might. Okay. So this is your parser. And it's, I assume, just recursive descent. Did I miss the part where the loop is? I must have missed the part where the loop is. The loop at the top? Parse. Or is the loop somewhere else? I think this is the loop, right? No? Where's the loop? There's a loop somewhere. Oh, here it is. Statement list. Got it. So this is where you just call statement a loop. Okay, yeah, recursive descent. Fairly straightforward. One token look ahead. It's kind of cool that Twitch loses money in some countries, right? Yeah. Celestially says, I will say this looks fucking impressive, and then Drink Time Mode says, nah, camel case, absolute garbage. I like how the doc string comments just disappear at some point. Yeah, I think these are fairly nice. Good way to put that. Okay, parser seems fine. Let's look at part of the interpreter. Written your own stack. Oh, it's a call stack. Okay. Cool. Activation record. What does that mean? You don't need these annotations if you have them, if they're implied. Like, you don't need these at all. Or this. I think I already told you that though. Double under stir. Double under stir is usually not. I think you actually want repr. Stir is usually if you are converting to a string, but I don't think you're converting to a string here. I think you actually just want repr. But hey, what's up, Whisper12? Hello, hello. Yeah. There is a repr. Yeah, I see repr call stir, but also this is the same as this. So I would just move this code into repr. Night Stalker, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Hopefully you are doing well. And this is basically just your stack, your namespace, I assume. Yeah. Records activation. Yep. Okay, cool. So this is your call stack. This is your local variables. Nice. AR type. Just like globals versus locals. Program and the function. Okay, yeah, I think this is locals and globals, right? Why are the tabs on the nyrme repo examples 8 spaces? Because these are real tab characters. These are real tab characters. So they're probably expanded 8 spaces because GitHub's just displaying it like that. Okay, so that seems fine. And then we will look at the interpreter. This is 420 lines, blaze it. So one thing that I've seen with these sort of bit vector enums is this is an easier way to view them. That way it's more clear that this is, you know, a bit shifted. You could also even write this. Like, I think I would write it like this. Of course, you have to understand what left shift means, but I think, you know, this is easier than having to accidentally overwrite the one with another one. Hey, what's up, Jacob? Hello, hello. Good to see you. I know what left shift does. Yeah, like I would just write them like this, just so it's clear to the reader of this code that these are disparate bit vectors. Oh yeah, and as Sarcastic Dante says, you can put ts equals 4 in the GitHub URL and it will change the tab width. Okay, we have a visitor. Interesting. Okay, cool. So I assume you do like a tree-based visitor. Hecky way to break loops. Yeah, loop breaking is a tricky problem. It's even kind of messy in Python, but interpret runs visit program. Okay, yeah, so I was correct. This is like globals. And then you run each statement. And then this is the visits for each of the statements. So this is the implementation of them. Okay. This is pretty cool. Seems reasonable. So you're actually doing the execution. You're not doing a stack. You're not so like what Python does is it takes the source, tokenizes it, then turns the tokens into an abstract syntax tree, and then turns the abstract syntax tree into a stack-based bytecode. And you're just kind of skipping the stack-based bytecode. It's just evaluating, which is fine. It's going to be slower, but it's more direct to understand what's going on. So I think that's kind of cool. But yeah, this seems fine. There's a lot of logic going on here, so that's a little concerning, but it's probably fine. Bang non-local. Do I not have a video about non-local? I could have sworn I did one. Non-local. Yep, there we go. I got one. You do bang explains non-local to get to that. Misspelled pogram, spec my bongos? Yeah. Sorry. Yes, I do have a video about non-local. Gonna pay. You've been following for 5 months. Cool. Nice. That's the complex expression that works differently on the token/node type. I see. They have? Did I? Guess I did. God damn it. I didn't like do the full thing though, so we're good. Oh, well now I have. Fuck. God damn it. Oh well, such is life. Sometimes you dab. But yeah, this function is much more complicated than the other ones, and maybe you want to split your operators up somehow. Oh, you also have logical and yeah. I mean, it might make sense to split these into different node types, but I don't know, still fine. Kevin, how you doing? What is this witchery bonus stream? I have a holiday today in the US, so we're streaming. It's good to see you again, Kevin. Kevin, you missed the stream. You missed the stream. You missed this glorious stream, Kevin. This is what you missed. Somehow. You missed the stream. How did you miss this, Kevin? Hey, what's up, Alexpocon? Hello. Good to see you again. But yeah, somehow you missed this stream, Kevin. That's an emote face right there. The shiniest anthbonk ever. Oh, I was so sweaty. This was such a sweaty stream. What? We kept it on the whole time. We even caught a shiny Pokemon while being a shiny Pokemon. Yeah, there we go. The moment we catch this. 360p. What the fuck? Where's my 1080p option? YouTube just not encode this video. Oh well. I do have an excuse though. That's fair. Need else missed it too, yeah. AWC smile. Wait, did you Photoshop this already? Oh, okay. I thought you rotoscoped it already, but no. I don't know about that. Ezekiel says, when's the next time you're going to wear white? Tomorrow? Oh yeah, isn't there like don't wear white after Labor Day? I don't give a shit about fashion. I'll wear whatever the fuck I want. Wearing white represented you could afford to get out of the city and vacation elsewhere when summer ended. Labor Day typically represents the end of a summer. A rule was established that you shouldn't wear white after Labor Day if you didn't have the money to take fall and winter vacations. Well, I definitely have the money, so I'm gonna do whatever the fuck I want. Sammy Volas, you clipped this. Oh no. Damn it. Then he had booked me for dinner with her grandparents. Turns out it was a surprise party. Oh, nice. That's awesome, Kevin. Congratulations and happy belated birthday. Eagle PT, hello, welcome back. Wait, isn't Labor Day on May 1st? May 1st is nuts? Wait, what? No, that's a different one. What is that one called? Veterans Day. Veterans Day? No. What is the other May 1st? What is the other holiday? There's like another Labor Day like one. I don't know. On that list says I will do it in spite now. Seems like a rule to make those with money feel good about themselves. Yeah, it does kind of feel like that. 16,004 notifications. Yeah, I get a notification every time somebody comments or subs. So there we go. It's 0. You happy now? Memorial Day. That's what it is. Memorial Day. That's May 30th. It's probably Memorial Day, something like that. Victoria's Day. Ah, you got the Canadian holidays here, Peaky Dicers. Oh, today's your birthday. Well, happy birthday, Kevin. I'm spending my birthday checking into your stream. Oh, I'm so important. In most countries, Labor Day is May 1st. Oh, I see. Cool. The Slow Dev says, is it a holiday for you people? What is a holiday? I wonder how it is to have one. What? I feel like the US has the fewest holidays of most countries. But today's Labor Day, which is a celebration of working, I guess. I don't know. Chom, hello, hello. Oh, it's also Chom's birthday. Happy birthday, Chom. Chameleon, welcome back. Good to see you. Senpaz. Oh, I think I already said hi to you. Well, hello again, Senpaz. May Day is Labor Day in most other countries, but in the US, they moved it to December, so it couldn't be used to memorialize the Haymarket stuff. I don't know what Haymarket is, but I will trust your explanation. Zithri says Labor Day during my summer break. Neil's birthday, man. Rick says I'm 1 follower away from 42 on Twitter and 69 on GitHub. Nice, nice. Jenny Pie says missed your first stream and now bragging about birthday, shaking my head. But says my birthday was a week ago. Well, happy belated, Belt Office. The Slow Dev says I work for a company in the US. I live in Brazil. It turns out that I don't get holidays in the US and neither in Brazil, but I get unlimited time off. That's weird. I don't know how that's legal. How do they float that? That seems weird. Unfortunate though that you don't get any holidays. That's a scam. Yeah, what Jenny Pie says. That does sound like a scam. Are you gonna merge my patch nyrme or no? Can I just close this? Or are you gonna merge this? Okay, that's the interpreter. I think we actually reviewed all the files minus the bytecode interpreter. We haven't looked at the tests. So the first thing that I would do is rename this to just tests. That's the most common name that you'll see in modules. This, I believe, is the Java naming. Also, I wouldn't name your modules tests. Usually I just match the module name with whatever the actual implementation name is. So I would do this test/interpreter/test thing. Or thing_test. I actually prefer thing_test just because it tab completes better. And I'm not going to go through all of these, so we're just going to look at a few of these, see how they are. Because I don't have time to review 5,000 lines of tests. But yeah. Kevin says, in Sweden, it's customary to buy cake for everyone else when it's your birthday. That's interesting. That seems kind of backwards. If you link this time. Oh, I see. I see. Got to 69. Congrats. So we all get cake now? Yeah, where's my cake? Okay, cool. So this is... Oh, this is actually really nice. Input, output, input, output. This is 2 variables, and they get initialized to none. Kevin! Kevin's buying cake, I see. Kevin, thank you for the 5 gift subs. You are now up to a total of 152 in the channel. To, let's see, Piggy Dicers. Wow, this is your first month of sub in my channel, Piggy Dicers? That's kind of amazing. Diva Music, Tag Gaming Stream at 2 months on Nightly, and Mr. Calvis, welcome to Subdome. And thank you for the gift subs, Kevin. Of course. Yeah, there we go. Kevin, stop spending money you don't have. Perfect. Espeon stream win. I think I would probably just do another Umbreon stream. What cake did you get? I love soft creamy cake with cherries. Ooh, I don't know if I've ever had cherry cake. Yeah, this seems pretty Pretty normal. Pretty nice. Fix me, wrong error code returned. Oh, this is like duplicate names, reinitializing names. Interesting. I don't like using this syntax. Partially because it's too easy to accidentally match the wrong thing, but it works fine. I also strongly encourage catching a more specific exception type than exception. Just because this could accidentally, this could catch like attribute error, name error, like programming errors that probably should fail the test, but are accidentally causing it to pass. I've seen a lot of code, I've seen a lot of tests in production that like don't actually test anything because they have used this. I have a branch, I think I have a branch in progress to make this a warning in PyTest, but I don't know if I'll ever be able to ship it because it makes so many things break. Marsha says, S beyond me, Anthony. Oh, like pee on me? P. Gotta do a co-stream with another programming student when they're in an Espeon onesie. Wraith then says no costume today. Yes, we did the costume on a Saturday. Kevin says this is what I got every day. That looks amazing. Some fucking fancy ass cake. What did I get bonked for? What? Marsh is the one that said pee on me. That's not my fault. Please. Okay, how's auto update going? Fairly well so far. We've done 3,000 in an hour. That's fairly straightforward. But yeah, I think this is like, I think your project is organized fairly well. I don't agree with your naming or your indentation, but to each their own. I would fix your module names and your test module names just to be more in line. And I give you a bunch of like small little things to fix internally, but I think your pipeline's fine. Curious to see what you do with your bytecode interpreter. That sounds like kind of the next step to making this more of a official language. So cool, looks good, nyrme. Thank you for redeeming the points. The worst test. Oh, okay, we'll look at the worst test. Fine. Wait. nyrme.test/test. What was it? Test parser. Tests parser. Test class declaration. Oh yeah, how does your inheritance work? I see you're just JSON dumping, which seems fine, like how it parses. This is mostly parsing. Oh, I guess it's just parsing. Yeah, this test seems fine. The bytecode one works even better than the Python one. A big ass dictionary. Nice, nice. Too deep. Oh, not at all at the moment? Okay, I was gonna say, like, class inheritance is kind of a tricky thing to implement, so I guess it makes sense that it's not implemented. Cool. Okay, so what else was I going to do today? We did the code review. We are watching the auto update as it happens, although it has mostly been fairly quiet, which I expect this week to be fairly quiet because PyUpgrade didn't get a bump, and I don't think Black or Flake8 or any other popular ones got a bump either. So I think we're going to see a fairly quiet auto update day. And then I wanted to do some open source software. So one thing that I wanted to look into, and I want to see how much they suck and whether they're actually good or not, is GitHub issue forms. As much as I hate issue templates, I feel like issue forms might be kind of all right. Kevin says, so what did I miss on the Saturday stream? So I was dressed up in a onesie. What all did we do? We rolled out R and Dart for Predicament CI. I caught a shiny Pokemon. What else? We did 4 things, right? Daniel says, do you plan to separate the other languages in Predicament CI as well? Yeah, I've already started to move some of them over. It's mostly I want to move them based on usage, and I don't have good ideas of the usage at the moment. So like right now I have moved Rust over from, this is the only one I've moved over since doing this. But yeah, like any new language will be an individual language. So like Swift is separate, .NET is separate, Conda, Dart, R are all separate. Oh, we reviewed Marsha's code. Yeah, that's true. That's true. I forgot about that. The costume is so nice. Yeah, Anthony shaking his tail. I did shake my tail. That is a thing that happened. I don't know. It feels like Rust isn't much with pre-commit. You basically just run Rust format. So there are tools written in Rust. It's not necessarily like using pre-commit to lint Rust code. It's like, you know, shell format is implemented in Rust. Yeah. Alex says, enjoyed the shiny Pokemon video on YouTube. Oh yeah, I put up the one from a couple of weeks ago. Where we... This one. This is basically the thing that we did this time. Although we caught it the first time, we did actually get to test the reflow or the retry code because we failed a few of them yesterday. So this we were able to do that, which was nice. Shell format, what? Yeah, it's pretty nice. It works fairly well. It's basically a it improves your quoting and stuff. Needed formatter for scripts, you better rewrite them in actual language. Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, if you're writing enough shell, you should probably stop. Nyrme says, time to move the stream to my phone and fix the code. Sounds good, sounds good. But yeah, this was the shiny Pokemon from a few weeks ago. Link says, do you know Emule? Nope. I do not. Who or what is that? Kevin says, unfortunately I have to run. Going out for dinner without the kids for a change. Oh, nice. Promise to catch up in the next EU stream. See you all. Well, thank you for stopping by, Kevin. I'll see you around. Oh, and I see you have found one of the new emotes, which is AWC Paint. There's also Noodle. Noodle is now an emote as well. What a throwback. James Boyan says my puzzle solution is going to be multi-file. Cool. It's a file sharing app. Oh. Huh. Did you know that you made 777 commits on April 2nd this year? I did? Was it a Monday? I did not know that. It might actually be a different number than that because you're only seeing public commits. April 2nd. I see 779. So I see a different number. Oh no, this was contributions, not commits. This is when I did all the fucking ICQA stuff. Yeah, this was issue generation. This was Flake8 moving. These numbers are inflated. So if you subtract like 1300 from this, it's a more accurate number. But yeah, that was when Flake8 moved. Hey, what's up, Bad Foxtrot? Hello, hello. Oh boy, what's going on in the stream? Well, we're actually about to transition to work on something else. We just finished up a code review. This is running in the background, processing a record 6,500 repositories this time around, which is crazy. LGMF says you can see a vtable's approach to implementing inheritance. Oh yeah, that'll probably be helpful. Night Stalker says, how do you contribute 700 a day? This was a script. This was a script. This was not a script though. And you can see Mondays are always darker because auto update day. Today is an auto update day. Actually, I haven't gotten any pull requests yet, presumably because nothing actually happened. Fine. Yeah. How does it inflate? I mean, it's a bot did these. I didn't actually do these. Why aren't you using Red Hat Linux? Because Red Hat sucks. Red Hat is a fucking pain in the ass to use, and you have to pay for it. And it's like ancient fucking software. I would not want to use Red Hat. Have you started that number of repos on your GitHub on purpose? How many stars do I have? I did not. This is not intentional. What do I even have starred? Fuck is it? Oh yeah. I don't even need this anymore because Lambda supports Docker. Okay, so we're now no longer at 69. What else in here do I not need? Oh yeah, this is another chatter's language. Who was this? What is their Twitch handle? Why do I not remember who this is? Does anyone remember who this is? Or are they in chat right now? Assembly was some Twitch chatter's language. Have you ever tried Pop!OS? I have, but it doesn't mesh with Ubuntu LTSs, so I don't use it. It's free for developers, yeah, but I don't want Red Hat to own my shit. Nigel, hello, says, why not Arch? Right? Thoughts on WSL? I talk about that in my video about why I use virtual machines. It seems like a good piece of tech. It's just slower and a little bit clunkier than just using a VM for me. And I use other VMs, and so WSL used to interfere with the hypervisor. I don't know if it still does that, but also Red Hat doesn't pay out their security bounties, which kind of sucks. So another reason I don't use them. Y'all have seen assembly. Now it's time for boop assembly. Nice. This anymore. I did use that. I don't use nano anymore. That. I don't think I'm ever gonna use Bitbucket. When did I even use Bitbucket? This is a silly project. Don't use Sphinx anymore. Oh, that's gonna ruin the pagination, so I actually have to refresh and then look at the last bunch of them. Then go to the next one. I've apparently starred CPython. Good job, me. This anymore. Oh yeah, PyCon, the 5K in 2015. You can see my 0 training time. This was yeah. I did no training and ran this 5K. Which is not that great, but it was fine. Virtual for Rust? Yeah. Yeah, it's basically like a way to use cargo, but in a prefix environment. I I don't know a lot about Linux, but I know this saying very well. If you can't use Linux, use Linux. What? Is that like a Seuss joke? Man, the primary maintainer of Seuss is a fucking asshole. Means I'm never gonna use Seuss. I have to use Bitbucket at work? Oh no. Oh no. Why would you need a virtual for a Rust project? Dependencies don't get installed. It was mostly to make the pre-commit integration for Rust work better. You can unstar from this page directly? Yep. I rank for 42 stars? No, I'm just going through these. It's actually a good 5k time, says Flimsy. So my best 5k time... let's see. My best mile time is 5:24, but I just sprinted a mile and then I was dead afterwards. My best 5k time was like a 6:30 pace, so somewhere around like 20:30, I think it was. Or around there. I don't know the exact time. My half marathon is under 2 hours. It was 1:49. What was my half marathon time? My marathon time is not under 4 hours, which is my goal. It's like 4 hours and 25 minutes right now. Do you know why MyPy complains about Activate This? Because Activate This is kind of garbage Python. If you can't use Linux, use SE Linux. Oh no, not SE Linux. I'll finish this at some point. Dead. Wait, updated 2 days ago? I thought this was dead. Must be just somebody closed an issue 2 days ago. 2020. Oh, this PR. Don't use it anymore. Okay, cool. Why do I have a notification? Oh, I got my PR merged. That. GG me. Please type this to confirm. No, I'll copy paste. Oh, fuck. Making me log in. Anna Vren, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Hopefully you are doing well. Do you still get dopamine from a merge PR? Maybe a little bit, but it's been so. Polls closed. 4,500 merged PR about. I'm probably closer to like 4,100. But yeah, my PR remains unmerged. Sudlo, thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome. This is so funny though. What's your favorite Pokemon game? Says Jenny Pie. I really liked Leaf Green. I also like Pearl version. I think those are probably my top 2. Oh, there's Sapphire is pretty good too. Those are probably my top 3. Leaf Green, Pearl, and Sapphire. I'll put them in that order too. The latest games have all been kind of meh, to be honest. Drunk Tomer says I played Fire Red this year, my first Pokemon game. Nice. I thought it was fun. I enjoyed it. Okay, so this is still chugging along. Oh, this is the spike that we usually see, right? Maybe? I don't know. The spike's actually not very high. We've actually not gotten many updates today, which is probably fine. But we'll let that run. So I want to look into issue templates, or not issue templates, issue forms. I also need to fill up my water, so I'm going to fill up my water, and then we will start looking at these. So I will be right back. Hello, we're back. I've got my water. The latest Pokemon games seem more like cash grabs than actual real reason to make a new Pokemon game. Yeah, it's kind of true. Did you know that GTA 5 is written in Ruby? I'm pretty sure it is not written in Ruby, because it would be way slower than it already is. Is it written in C++? Akura. Go away. Base engine, C++. Client servers in C#. Oh, on their website and stuff. Self-help hub, thank you for the bits. Appreciate that. My buddy is coding with iRuby on Rails. I mean, their website might be Ruby on Rails, but like, the game isn't for sure. Okay, issue forms, beta for public repos. Okay, how do they work? You can create an issue form by adding YAML form to the issue template folder. If you're new to YAML, oh no. Learn YAML in Y minutes? Learn X in Y minutes where X equals YAML. Gross. What the fuck is this syntax? YAML is a set type? Why would you ever use that? It looks gross. Some language parsers might complain. Yeah, no surprise there. The question mark is a complex key. Wild. This is why you shouldn't write YAML. How can you use Ruby for modding? There's probably some language hook that he's tapping into. Self-help hub says no problem. Welcome. Well, welcome to the stream, Self-help hub. People on core have an incentive to answer a large quantity of questions, and when you make it about quantity, quality goes down the drain. Yeah, I mean Stack Overflow is kind of the same way, in a way. Okay. Oh, cool. So you can just put text. Okay. Well, we're gonna make a GitHub repo and play around with this. My goal is to make one for pre-commit, because that is the place where I get the lowest quality issues, and could maybe be improved by a form. Issue form. Test public, sure. Y'all are gonna go star that. Reminds me, did I delete my last project thing? It's the create file. Why do they make this so hard to find? Create new file. Here we go. GitHub issue template. You can create a custom issue form. How do I name this file? Further reading YAML. Sometimes the GitHub docs give me a good laugh. Alright, let's say bug.yaml. This looks like an issue template. Check out the documentation. Cool, thanks. 69 stars what we aim for? Well, I unstarred a bunch of stuff, so rip. Jess Lucy says, Pinterest banned me for being underage when I was 17 when I made the account, and my Google account I logged into was set to 35. Oh no. Well, they figured out that you were cheesing one way or another. Name bug report. Name bug report. Description. They went wrong. This body type markdown. Gonna try some stuff out here. Contact details. Text. This is what we want. Like. ID equals configuration label. Your pre-commit config.yaml. This in quotes. Alright, let's start with that and see what happens. My guess is that's not a valid one, but we're gonna try anyway. Shoe. Oh. You can always go to blank issue if you don't match one. Okay, cool. Oh. Fancy. Well, this is kind of nice. So if we were to copy this in here. What do you mean? Oh. Oh, that's kind of shitty. I was hoping that it would syntax hide it. How do we format stuff? Render shell? Oh, cool. So that's what I want to do. Try that again. This is actually kind of cool feature, to be honest. Why is it not letting me scroll down? Oh god, there's... Why is this so fucked up? Because of my non-default zoom? Oh, now it's even more fucked up. The hell? Alright, well I guess I gotta ruin zoom here, sorry. Stall Pringle says, hey, I want to build my first full stack project with authentication database and a front-end framework. Should I stay in pure JavaScript? I've coded for 6 months now. I would, like, whatever language you are comfortable in and has the tools to build that, then I would stick with that. The language doesn't really matter too much. But yeah, that's what I would do. Squeaky says, what should we use instead of YAML? And unfortunately, Squeaky, I don't have a good answer for that. I just really don't like YAML. And unfortunately, I have not found a better answer. I really like JSON 5, but there's like no good parsers for it, so. Hey, what's up, Ender? Hello, hello. We are coding on a Monday. Because I have a holiday today. And so I figured I would spend my holiday streaming to all you in chat while the auto update runs. Hey, what's up, Color Marku? Hello, hello. Can you validate the text area as code block? Yeah, I think I can. I think what I just saw is this render shell, but I think we want render YAML. And what was the thing that they did here? description. We put that in here as well. Why does the end key not work properly? Fucking bullshit. Rendered as YAML, no need for backticks. Let's try that again. Monday F, yeah. You're expecting GitHub to have a passion with CSS? Bold of you, indeed. Hey, what's up, Pirate Cypher? Do you have a queue for reviews or rules? Yes, based on, so I do code reviews based on channel points. So if you acquire enough channel points, I will review your code. If Anthony writes the new YAML, it'll probably get adopted. I actually tried to write my own config language. And I don't know. I learned a lot while working on it. It seemed kind of nice, but I never finished it, partially because I didn't really know how to write language specs. But this is kind of what it looks like. It allowed top-level keys, bare word keys if they were identifiers. It had inline comments. It had trailing commas, null, true, false, double-quoted and single-quoted strings, as well as Unicode escape sequences, hex, binary, octal, literals, floating point literals. You can quote keys if you really wanted to. You don't need to, though. Yeah, this was the idea behind the syntax. No, I felt like it read fairly nicely, but I just never finished it. So just use YAML. Oh no, feels YAML man. Oh no, UML. I will make a bot to collect them. All right, good luck with that, Pirate Cypher. Kenan says, I'm curious, what's your day job aside from Twitch? I am a staff software engineer at Stripe, and I work on Python infrastructure, but today is a day off. So, I'm streaming to you guys on Twitch during my normal work hours, which is cool. Compot Caught. Hello, hello. Welcome. Aren't all software engineers at Stripe staff? No, so staff is my title, which means I'm a fancy software engineer. Basically means I get paid more and I have more responsibilities, but yeah. What about Toml? I feel like Toml is just like kind of bad. Torvalds is complaining about GitHub merge commands? Oh, well. Surprise. You were capping? Oh, of course. Okay, cool. Wait, is that how you pronounce cap? Wait, is cap and no cap from like Kappa on Twitch? No way. There's no way. I don't know. Some Zoomer in chat educate me because I don't fucking know what I'm talking about. No. Okay. No cap is no cap. God damn it. Why is this rendered so weird? Alright, let's try it again. New issue. Get started. Blah blah blah. Paste in the configuration. Oh, look at that! That is pretty nice so far. Okay. I think this might actually be good. This might actually be good. We do checkboxes, we can do drop downs. Oh, you can multi-select drop downs. Okay. Okay. Right. Nice thing about owning repo is that you can delete issues too. I don't think you can actually delete issues on GitHub. I don't think I can delete this. Or at least I don't know how. Like the only way I've seen to delete issues is transfer and then delete them. Color Marker says, "What is this? I want to use this. This is issue forms, which is a new GitHub feature. Newish. It's been out for a couple months. I just haven't played with it yet. I'm playing with it now. Let's see. This is for issues for pre-commit the framework. If you are reporting a bug, if you are experiencing a problem with, oh, this is gross, with a particular tool, if you are reporting an issue or recommit CI, please report it at just do these. github.com/precommit/ci/issues and precommit.ci. You can use these short links. Okay, cool. I'll probably add more there later. No cap actually originated as no cap, but then Zoomers made it cap. Wait, so it actually started with kappa? Pirate Cypher says, do people ever reach 25k channel points? I'm seriously curious. Yeah, several people have. Many people have. And when I do channel point gambling, yeah, that's an easy way to get more points. How many programmers does it take to change a light bulb? None. That's a hardware problem. That's pretty good. Okay, how do I do just a normal text input? Type equals input. Does that look indented weird? Oh, I can't scroll. So annoying. Oh, I can't even scroll here. Holy shit. Why is their editor so fucked? This is so stupid. They're going to make a bug on for the bug. GitHub editor for issue forums is broken. Does not scroll. Permanent. I mean, yeah, I can't fucking edit. Last known working date. I've never. I cannot scroll in the issue template editor on the website. Making it very difficult to edit the issue forms I'm working on. I am using this browser. What is my username? Unfortunately, my website that shows this is broken at the moment. Browser. Do a screenshot. Alt. Print screen. Zendesk. Ugh. Cool. I doubt they'll fix it, but oh wait, what? What issue are you facing? What are the steps to using this browser? Any sufficiently long issue template will trigger this. Any logs? How about a screenshot? Please select an item in this list. Never? I don't know. They need more people to use github.devs. They broke their legacy editor. Honestly, 1000 IQ move. That's fucking obnoxious. I'm gonna have to actually use a goddamn clone this. Oh, fuck's sake. Figment version, which usually is just real short, right? Figment version, yes. Oh, this is an ID. Figment version. Required true. Can we do render plain text here? What if we just do render? Render. I want just like code. They don't even tell me about what I can do here. That's annoying. Why don't they just show this? Oh, here it is. Form schema. Render. Value is provided. Submit text will be formatted in code block. When this key is provided, the text area will not expand for file attachments. Oh, they're just plain text. Text. Plain space text. Let's try that. Plain text. What? Body 1 render is not a permitted attribute. Well, that's dumb. It's fine down here. What if we set it to YAML? Oh, this is the view. Why didn't it tell me that? Why didn't it tell me before I committed? The fuck is the point in telling me after I commit? Okay, apparently that doesn't work. Well, let's see what it does first off. It just disables it. Okay. Understood. Seems like an input is different than a text area. Yeah, I was hoping that it would allow me to inline highlight that as code and not as plain text, but seems not, unfortunately. Okay, let's try make a new issue now. I think so. We get actually old. Hello? This terminal works. This one does not. What the fuck happened here? What did I do? This works. This one is just fucked. What's the like mumble thing? What is this thing stuck in? Yeah, like Control L doesn't work. Control C, Control backslash. Well, we'll just kill the tab. What was I even doing? Oh. Yeah, I tried Control Q. That didn't work. Whatever. We didn't need that tab anyway. Okay, so now we run Bring version. We get to 15.0. And paste in some freak config. I'll get rid of this word. Okay, but this is actually pretty nice. Maybe Virtualbox 8 the control Q, perhaps. Try reset. I did try that, Mila. It didn't work. It's fine. We killed the tab. We're back to normal, I guess. But since we can no longer edit that in the editor, we are going to clone this. Issue form test. Michelle says, they who say they can and they who say they can't are both usually right. Some fucking hashtag deep shit right there. I mean the reset command. No, I did. I tried to run the reset command. I typed reset enter and it didn't do anything. I definitely did try to do that, Mila. And I know about that. In fact, there's a video about it. But what did I call the video? I don't think it actually says reset in here. 3 ways to clear/fix the terminal. That one. That is the video where I go over that. GitHub issue template boog. Oh, nice trailing white space there. Okay. We also want error log. Why do these have IDs? Who really cares? Right, we can get rid of where your we don't want that. We don't want that. Required false. So this actually duplicates some of the version information from above, but that's fine. It'd be nice if you could just like template out the result instead of doing this. Drop down checkbox. Yeah, this page is way more useful than the other page. Okay, but these aren't super advanced. Do I really want more than this? I feel like I just want, like, if they tell me the config in this log file, that's the most important parts. We should really put this part up at the beginning, I guess. Type text area. Form. Juicebox Hero, hello, hello. Good to see you. Welcome back. And it says, is this where you would place a helper function for a class constructor, or would you place it outside of the class? So this is a method. I would probably put it either outside the class or as like a local. I don't know if you can have local functions in Rust. But yeah, it doesn't actually use, if it uses self, then sure, keep it in the class, but otherwise, I wouldn't bother. Personally, but up to you. It doesn't super matter. Describe your issue. I was doing blah blah blah. I ran. Expected that. So this is validations. True. Okay, let's try that. Updated issue template. Cool. Typo in freeform. Doesn't actually matter, but. Wait, did I typo required also? Right. This is what chat's for. Anything else? Oh, we're good. I guess local is probably better. Can't use self as it's a helper inside new, which is a constructor for the class. So self doesn't exist yet. Oh, okay, cool. Pair programming. Yeah, pair programming with 100 people. Is that mob programming? Is that what it's called? Let's try this now. Close. Also, let's check on. Very quiet auto update day. Very quiet, almost too quiet. Well, there's another 1800, 1900 run, so maybe we'll get there. Curse Splat says, Andy writes code. How long have you been programming for? I swear I have a video about this, right? No? I guess not. I've been programming for 20 years. Long ass fucking time. I could have sworn there's a FAQ video. I don't know why I didn't link that. Let's see. Playlists. FAQ. How did you get started with programming? There it is. There it is. You don't look a day over 23. Thanks, Kersplat. Appreciate that. 20 years of experience at 20 years old, yeah. Umcar says bang stack. What do you mean? What are you looking for there? Like my software stack? Like what I do? Like what languages I work on? Because it changes. It's all sorts of stuff depending on what project I'm working on. You merely adopted the code. He was born into it. We're mostly writing YAML right now, to be honest. Neosocratic says, can you teach me how to be a hacker? Yes, but can you handle the ways of a hacker, Neosocratic? Anthony only writes in brainfuck. Yeah. I'd believe it too. I would believe it. I will look at those comments later. Hack the planet. I like to see a JSFuck stream. Yeah. Yeah, there's some messy shit that you can do there. Why is this a 1, but this is a 0? GitHub, fix your shit. Berlin to Budapest. Thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome. Hopefully you're doing well. Ace Atelier mostly writes in Python. Yeah, it's true at the moment. New issue. Oh, I broke the template. Motherfuck. Must have been some typo that you didn't catch. Found character that cannot start any token. Line 38. 38. Really? Backticks can't start a token? That's dumb. We probably don't need this. Which means we probably don't need, well, yeah. Yeah. Zero index, says Jenny Pie? What? I'm a fan of zero indexing. That's why it's Noodle Zero, right? Is that document How to Become a Hacker by ESR? Says Pandoxer. Isn't ESR that like really dickish guy? Famously dickish? How to be a fucker. Well, first, oh no, did one of you fork this? Oh, DDL's forked it. Dang it. That means when I delete this, you will be the owner of my repo. I prefer negative indexing. No one cares who's first. Okay. Okay. Actually kind of nice. Fucking YAML. I think the quote type changes how this gets interpreted. Yeah. Okay. Why is there a new line here? Because this uses GitHub's shitty markdown parser, not their good markdown parser. Here he's kind of an ass. The document is alright though. I see. If you delete a repo, the ownership goes to a fork. Yeah, it goes to the most, I think the most recently updated fork, which is kind of weird. I wanted to see if the editor was also broken on my side, and it was. When I went to edit, it forked automatically. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. GitHub does that. That's why I had like hundreds of forks of things where I just wanted to open it in the editor and see what the editor thought about it. But that's the way things go. But yeah, I think this is actually fairly nice. Yeah. I'm gonna try this, see what happens. 4357. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Hopefully you are doing well. 4357. That East? Ace? Aced? Aced. Elite. Sounds like a security problem to me if somebody deletes the repo and somebody has a script that updates from that repo. Oh no, it's just that like all the forks get reparented. It doesn't move the code. It's just that forks get reparented. A number is a valid username? Yeah, isn't that weird? Also, apparently there are some usernames that have spaces in them, which we found out from my chatbot at some point. See if we can find one of them that has a space in it. It's grep. Need to grep. and not this plus then this, and then not angle bracket plus, and then angle bracket, and then not angle bracket. Oh wait, we want something that is not an angle bracket or a space. Not angle bracket or space plus followed by a space in logs and capital E and anchor at the beginning. That matched nothing. That matches all the things. Maybe it didn't. Maybe my chatbot didn't see it as that. I think it was a backslash actually. Yeah. This weird backslash s. Yeah, so like here are some of the users that have fucked up names, which is wild to me. Oh, Black Thunder was even subbed. I wonder if they're still subbed. Oh, they got a gift sub. I see. But yeah, this is one of the Twitch usernames that's messed up. Why would someone want spaces? I think it's a bug, to be honest. But hey, what's up, the Endless River? Hello. Good to see you. I prefer tabs in my username. All right. Wow, you do tests? We should definitely find a PM on the identity team and shame them. Juice. Imagine actually just taking a username just to break people's bad regexes. Yeah, right. I actually don't know how these usernames exist. Like, my guess is that the sign-up form was broken at some point and allowed trailing spaces, and now their usernames are just fucked forever. Have you ever dealt with a vertical tab? Yes, I have, in a bug report on Flake 8. So it is legal in Python for some reason. Vertical, actually an issue, right? Vertical tab. That's like back F? Oh, I'm never gonna find it. Anyway, yeah, I have dealt with vertical tabs at some point. There was like a bug with how Flake 8 dealt with them. The you do test count was a few minutes ago? Oh. This is 4.3. Like forever ago. How can I convince my iPad this is fine without a type ignore? Ah, things that I am an expert at. Incompatible types in assignment. Expression has email message. Variable has mime multipart. So do these share a base class is the first thing that I would look at. You could use a union. A union is probably the most correct. Email. Just gonna actually docs because this is going to not. I want the docs, not the examples. Here we go. My multi. They not documented in here? Here? Alright, we've given up on the docs. We're now just gonna read the code. Email. Oh. Message. Oh, there's a weird ass character in this file. What is colon L? That vertical tab? Is that vertical feed? It might be. Speaking of which. They were apparently super common in medical documentation. Oh, interesting. So I would look for a base class, a common base class if there is one, and annotate the first variable of that. Otherwise, use a union. Cody, thank you for the follow. Welcome. Email.mime. Mime multipart mime base. Mime base, which is a message, which, what was your type here? Mime, multipart, or email message? Which is mime part. Mime part. And does mime part have set content? Is what is your class? That's mime part. Is mime part message? Oh, you do not have a base class. Yeah, I would probably union. Union's probably the easiest way. Vishal says unions. Yeah, yeah. What is Control L though? By the way, V Control L. HG-C. \F. I don't know what this shit is in the beginning though. Oh, that's the character code. So we can do import Unicode data. Unicode data.name. No such name. What is \F? Form feed. Form feed, that's what it is. But I'm gonna go fill up my water. We'll be right back, and I will see you in a sec. Hello, I'm back. Here's my water. James Boyan's got a chat plot. What's your chat plot looking like, James Boyan? Still upward trending. Looking good, looking good. Not in the top 10 though. Top 10. But speaking of typing, so there's a library written in Python, and I wanted to make PyI files of it. How should I handle things like enums? I want to do something like class foo enum. I wonder whether I can do more so I can get auto-completion when I do foo dot something. Yeah, you should be able to put the members inside of the class. That should work fine. Hey, what's up, Windward Hive? Hello, hello. Yeah, you should be able to just fill out an enum completely in a PyI file. I think that would work. I'm not super familiar with PyI. I mean, I've written a few of them, but yeah, I'm pretty sure you just fill everything out. Yeah, you're still number 4, Juice. Let's see the fall off here. Oh my! Why you somehow still have not hit 0? Surprisingly, there's a fairly fairly obvious trend there. But yeah, okay. So I think I'm gonna put this issue template in place. I feel like it works well enough, and I can always iterate on it later. But yeah, life got busy. Yeah, I know that feel. Yeah, you want to see another depressing graph? That's really life got busy. Here's my Social Blade stats for my Twitch channel, and this is my channel views, which this is when I got laid off right here. And I had this like pretty nice upward trend, and then I got a job here. And then sad. But that's the way things go, I guess. When is JuiceBot going to come in? Anthonk's chat just have one message saying Juice will never hit 0. Easy fix. AKA EU people couldn't follow streams anymore. Yeah, for Saturdays. Yeah, it's kind of rough. Yep. Strict says, just use the web editor thing. There's exactly one form feed in the entire CPython codebase, and I stumbled upon it. What? The chance of that is so low. Wait, how's your chat plot, Sammy Wallace? Ooh. Yeah. You came to the streams a lot back then. But it's good. It's good that you're back. It's good to see you. But yeah, the EU thing. Yeah, totally. I understand. What was I gonna say? I'm gonna say something. I totally slipped my mind. I don't know what I was gonna say. Oh well, rippy tip. Oh, I want to show you my YouTube stats as well. Which have a similar trend, but I've actually been keeping up on the YouTube a little bit more than on Twitch, just due to the way the content is structured. But you can see like my this was during pandemic, and it's kind of leveled off after getting a job. I haven't been able to sustain the growth, but at least I have, you know, similar view counts from before. But oh well. Can I see my chatbot? Yeah, you can just run the chatbot command, and it should render it for you. Never mind, there's 85 of them, the web editor stuff. Oh, I see, yeah. Well, here's Beldothus's chatbot. Nice upward trend. A lot of activity there. Yeah, and someone else can run your chatbot as well. So like, here's yours, Mila. Show up sometimes. Okay, I think I'm gonna put this in place and see how it works, and if people complain, then I'll remove it. But I think that's what we're gonna do. And I just remembered while I was getting my water that I never wrote the docs for 215, so we're gonna write those up. $40 of those 85 are in the email module. Probably one of the core devs' broken hand-rolled editor. Yeah, probably. / getting water thoughts. Yeah, exactly. Do people read the docs? No, I don't know why I put so much effort into them. All I get is people telling me that they suck and that they didn't read them, which, like, what the fuck are you gonna do? Cody just subscribed on YouTube. Thank you. Thank you, friend. Appreciate that. Issue form. We're gonna try this out. I didn't read the docs, but they suck. Yeah, that is actually the response that I get a lot, which is fucking hilarious. Temp. What did I name the thing? Issue form template GitHub. This on GitHub. Let me try that. DeanPie says apparently I chatted here in 2020 0828. Yes. Wait. No, 09. What are you working on now? And Vohio in December. Mostly in 2021. But yeah, you were here in 2020 for 2 streams. The list.sort changes sorting algorithm. Tim Peters made a commit. I don't think. Power sort merge strategy. Whoa. That would be pretty wild. I thought I used Tim sort, but I guess not anymore. Oh, Tim Peters is Tim 1. Interesting. Cool. Well, there you go. It's wild. Marsma says, Anthony, if you want more subscribers on YouTube, you can think of making series like Solid Principles Design Patterns. Yeah, I could. But I don't know. I'd rather just make content that I like making. I'm not trying, I mean, I am in some ways trying to get content or trying to get viewers, but like at the same time, I don't really care so much because YouTube doesn't really pay much money. Neither does Twitch, but I'd love to have a sustainable number of subscribers, but whatever. Just start putting shock faces in your thumbnails. Yeah, just anthonypog.jpg and stick that in every thumbnail. I could just put. Where'd that go? I found the icon, by the way. It was hiding in the bottom right-hand corner of my screen. I just put this as all of my thumbnails. Easy, right? Fastest way to do in every title? Yeah. But anyway. And a bug report issue form. I'll try that out and see how it goes. And we'll update the docs. Fastest way to do a match statement is meh. Yeah. Make your program 4x faster with this simple trick. Yeah, can't to dev null, right? Hepta says, what do you do when you are in stand-up? Wait, what? Oh, I just turned my camera off, and then no one knows that I'm not there. Shh. You can make rant videos, that would attract viewers. It's true, it's true. I'm still playing around with the name of what I want to call this series. But it's basically like, holy shit, I saw this code in production. Dean else suggested Get Shame, but I'm not sure if that's quite exactly what I want to name it. But I'm basically just like showing off like terrible shit that I've seen in prod. And like why I encountered it and ways to fix it, way to write better code. But I think that'll be a high view video. Another CC said that if they make just what they want, they would still be on 5 to 10k subs. If they mixed what they like and what is on demand, they're at like 300 to 500k subs. Yeah, that's true. Joey's Bite says every title starts with "You won't believe number 5." Yeah. Yeah. I just don't like clickbaiting stuff, but yeah. Oh, and I'm also doing a interview tips videos. Those are coming up soon. I think those will get a lot of views too. What happens if it's in person though? Just excuse yourself and walk away. How to land a job at Fang with one weird trick. Interviewers hate him. Yeah. Anthbunk has never fanged. He's too cool for us fangers. I have gotten offers from Fang, but I have turned them all down. So I could still make that video and not be lying. Is Python your best language? Best. It's certainly the one that I know the most about at the moment. But yeah. The Stir F Time. Yeah, that one was pretty good. That one was pretty good. Fang sexual. Anthony makes more money not being in Fang. It's true, James Wayne. When we broke up, you should have made a tell-all video or just put baity titles like "We broke up." ... Yeah. I don't understand why people watch those videos. Like, all of the breakup videos are just so fucking cringe. It's like, why? Cool, air your dirty laundry on YouTube for no reason. Anthong prefers making bank over saying he's a fanger. Yeah, it's true. It's true, it's true. Heard Salesforce pays more than Amazon/Apple. I mean, I would believe it. No one fucking wants to work on Salesforce. But yeah, I think these are gonna get a lot of views. I think these are gonna get a lot. Well, if I get a good enough like series title for this, then I think it'll be good. Do you know your YouTube demographic? Cringe is literally the holy grail. Yeah, I guess that's true. That's true. Y'all are fucking nerds, so you like cringe. Yeah. I'll make the video. He took Noodle. We were supposed to have split custody. Cry. Build a Grace says if you're considering mastering one of the two non-interpreted languages, which would you consider more, Rust versus Go? I mean, I've already written a lot of Go. It's like dead simple and there's not really much to master. I think Rust is more powerful. But yeah. Google lowballs candidates because of the prestige. I mean, I would believe it. I mean, they also can lowball candidates because they have such a fucking surplus of people that they would be able to hire. Missing emotional, yeah, in all caps. Yeah. But yeah, I actually already recorded 2 of these videos. They should be coming out in the next couple of weeks. Yeah, isn't the noodle emote great? You still have to do LeetCode type problems for your interviews. Yes, unfortunately. Although I find that, you know, if companies are interviewing with hard LeetCode problems, you probably don't want to work there. Because they're probably filtering for the wrong type of people anyway. Most of the places that I interviewed at, the programming interview was pretty simple, like fairly straightforward. Like no like complex algorithmic bit. It was basically like demonstrate that you can, you know, implement some sort of thing. And I didn't think they were hard. I have had hard LeetCode problems in interviews, and I've solved them, but like, it's a sign to me that I don't want to work there if that's how they're filtering people. How to get a girlfriend as a programmer? 1 mil plus views. Oh no. Oh no. Yeah, the noodle with the think peen is pretty good. Pretty good. Okay. Did I push this? I did. I once got a hard dynamic programming problem for a phone screen. You don't want to work there then, Flumsy. No one wants to work there then. I'm going to try this out and see if it improves issue quality. If not, let's back it out. I want a girlfriend. Show me how, Anthbunk. I wish it were that easy. I feel like it was a lot easier when I went into offices and went to school, but I don't do either of those things anymore. Now it's way more work. But shrugs. Where do you get a DP hard question if you have a FANG company on your resume? I don't know. Dion says, I've yet to see many instances where leak code perfection leads to a better overall programmer in day-to-day task. Yeah, that's true. Hey, what's up, Gustav Orojas? Hello, hello. Welcome to the stream. Feel like how not to get a girlfriend in my life? Yeah, DP is double penetration. It's a very tricky programming concept. So yeah, you gotta be very careful when you're implementing something using a DP algorithm. Does the G and Fang mean grinder? No, it's Google. It is not G-Sparks Hero, but I do find it funny whenever people like talk about DP and I'm like my brain's like double penetration? Like, is that really what you're trying to do here? But no, it's dynamic programming. It's caching with a fucking fancy name because reasons. Are you permanently remote now? I am indeed. I am in Michigan. Another title, my experience with DP. I could probably do some clickbaity shit about remote work. For sure. Dynamic programming and double penetration both fuck you. Oh man. People in India call competitive programming CP? Oh, that's so much worse than DP. Oh no. That's unfortunate. CPalgorithms.com. Oh no. Oh no. For those of you in chat that don't know, CP is often used to refer to child pornography. 2.15.0. Okay, what actually changed in 2.15.0? How helpful is it to have your keyboard split? I mean, it doesn't really affect me personally. But it's meant to be an ergonomic keyboard. Did stream die for anyone else? I didn't drop any frames, so it's probably you. I love Vitor. I love Vitor says, how do you change a directory in Linux? CD's nuts. Is that what you're going for? That's totally what you're going for, 100%. Use rsync over CP? I don't know the rsync commands. Oh, Jenny Pie fell for the CD. Oh, it was CD's nuts. Oh man. Did Anthony saying what CP means kill his stream? Oh no. Oh no. As I hate his keyboard, every time I had to type on it, my brain broke. Yeah, I mean, it is certainly something you have to think about. It's not as bad as fucking Jordan's keyboard, the Moonlander thing. That was a brain breaker. Have you seen this good error? You are on a branch yet to be born. I have seen that. Why? I think it was rebase on a new clone or a new repo. CP is so confusing. How can you say CBP and not get the same thing going through your brain? Because you don't say child porn. You just what? Moonlanders are trendy dumb in the same way Dvorak was trendy dumb in 2009. Yeah. 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 True. It's true. Early's things. We don't need that anymore. What is this Azure directory? Wednesdays. The fuck? What is this file? Wednesdays. We don't need that. Pandoxer says, I actually tried Colomac a few years. Yeah, I've heard that Colomac's the other trendy one. But, yep. Okay, what was I doing? I was looking at the changelog for 215. So Dart and post rewrite are the two things I need to document. Add new language. Dart. Then on the course here, Docker. Dart. New in 2.15.0. I like that my text editor italicizes. I think that's really cool. Support. Dart hooks are known. Work on any system as Dart. Was the Dart PK installed? It has been tested on Linux, Mac OS, and the Windows. And then we gotta write more about this here. The hook repository must have a... What's it called? Must have a pub spec.yaml. This must have an executables. EV official, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Hopefully you are doing well. Neelis says, have you ever done something in MicroPython? I have done some MicroPython, not on this microcontroller, but I had the one they gave out at PyCon a few years ago. I actually gave it to my brother. We played with it a little bit on stream. We got some, I think I got like some spinner pattern working or something like that, but it's kind of cool. The Kinesis Advantage 2, yeah, that one breaks my brain. Yeah. I feel like every split keyboard costs a lot of money. The Microsoft one's fairly cheap. But, yeah. This must be in an executable section. Which will list the... Where's the loopy available? Installation. Match the entry to whatever. Oh, to an executable. Can link to. Oh no, what did I click on? Match the entry to an executable. We should talk about how Prigament builds these. Prigament languages, Dart. Prigament builds each executable using dart compile exe. Bin slash executable. Dart is also supported. No. Dart also supports additional dependencies. You specify a version for additional, so link additional dependencies, shouldn't I? Oh, this is the song that loops forever. Right, we gotta skip this. I was like, I'm sure we've heard this song like 15 times in a row. Yes, we have. It keeps playing. Dart also supports additional dependencies to specify a version for a dependency. Separate the package name by a colon. If this actually needs a quote. I think let's look at one of the other languages and see if that's enough to explain what's going on here. We looked at Corsair. Let's look at sure. Okay, probably enough. See if .NET is mentioned anywhere else. .NET doesn't have additional dependency support though, so maybe we mentioned this in local. Repository local hooks. Local hooks can use any language which supports additional dependencies or these ones. Okay, cool. Not need special. Okay, the last thing to do is what's the other? There's some other changelog here. Add post rewrite. Yeah, we gotta fix that one too. We need that Anthony promo code. Oh yeah, they never gave me a promo code, unfortunately. Hey, what's up, nyrme? I have returned with toast. Nice. Now I know the Windows 10 sounds are coming from stream because I have Windows 11. Nice. Are you on the you're on the beta channel, which gets the fancy new operating system before anyone else does? That's cool. That's cool. I'm still on Windows 10. But yeah. Okay. What was I doing? Oh, when was the last hook type that was added? Really was before then. Oh, I gotta add it to all of these. Damn it. Okay. Start. All of these mention that post merge. Oh, we gotta add another one of these things. There's was called post rewrite, right? During commits, during merges, during clean merges, during push, commit messages, switching branches, recommit for rewriting. New in 2.15.0. Recommit can be used to manage post rewrite hooks. Use post rewrite with pre-commit, run. Pre-commit install hook type post rewrite. Rewrite hooks can be used to perform. Actually, I don't even know what they do. Oh, weird. I don't think we handle the standard in part. Post rewrite is triggered after get commands which modify history, such as get commit amend and get rebase. On the dev channel, nice. And Dead Serious is just meters Windows get slower and slower and shittier. I don't know. I feel like Linux or Windows is fine. Hey, what's up, iSatisfied? Good to see you again. Hello, hello. Mahamdi, welcome back. Struggling with Symfony unit tests. I don't know what that means. Since post rewrite does not operate on any files, must set always run through for any hooks. I'll just link here. And always run. Want this one. Oh, we don't want the config version, we want the hooks always run. Okay. Git tells the post rewrite hook which command was used to run, or which command triggered the rewrite. Pre-commit poses this as pre-commit something or another. Pre-commit rewrite command. think that's all we really need to do. Yeah, seems fine. Oh, and then we have to go through. Oh, I gotta find where post merge is referenced and then add post rewrite LMNO. It's Peach free framework. Oh man, I'm so sorry. Okay. Like this line is getting too wrong. Too long. Post rewrite. Hey, what's up, Elamander? Hello, hello. Yesterday I thought of learning 3D modeling in Java and just gave up doing all the package and Eclipse stuff. Setting up the thing is harder than coding it. Pexdale says, do you code for others or just yourself? Oh man. Well, I maintain open source software that's used by millions of people, so I would say that I code for others more than I do for myself, unfortunately. Although, most of the tools that I write them because I want them. Some of them I write them for the lulz. Like, there's definitely software that I've written that I don't use myself. Fed me, thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome. Technically, every pre-commit commit is a commit by you. Kind of. Oh, pre-commit CI? Yeah. Okay, what did we change here? The first thing to look at is that argument that I just made a lot longer. Oh, it already wraps, so it's not still. Although there is something fucked up here. What? You're supposed to be a responsive image. Did I run class? Hello? Oh, well, that sucks. Inspect. Oh, you don't have your class at all. The fuck? That sucks. Kaj Davidson and Graham at Desk, thank you both for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Hopefully you're doing well. I mean, do you take on commissions? I mean, if someone wants to pay me to do something, potentially, yeah. Do you think they'll accept a PR removing the 40 stray line feeds? Maybe. Be like, this breaks my text editor or something like that. It does seem weird that those line feeds exist, you're right. Alex Ornaldo, thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome. Alright, how the fuck do I fix this? How does this work on Frequency I? Frequency I does the same thing, right? And Pexale, thank you as well for the follow. Welcome, welcome. Graham says, good thanks. I was reading the pre-commit site last night, and tonight Twitch threw you up as a recommended channel. Coincidence? Oh, that's crazy. Well, welcome to the stream. Hopefully you are doing well. Image fluid, image thumbnail. Is that what I need here? S equals image fluid thumbnail. I thought I had already done this. Did I not add this here? Attributes, add attribute. Now are you correct? Oh, sick. Okay. Yeah, so I need an image in here, I think. Yeah. Hopefully unsupported operand type for pipe, type, and none type. Not anymore. Next time it says, how did you start streaming? How long ago? Did you also start with 0 viewership? I did. I first streamed in 2018. What did I fuck up there? I started streaming in 2018. Streaming for me at the time was a way for me to get structured time to work on open source, mostly to force myself to work on things and have some time to work on stuff. And I did start with essentially 0 viewers. Some of them still watch the stream, oddly enough. Like Sarcastic Dante was one of my first viewers. But yeah, it was late 2018. I think it was September of 2018. Back when there used to be a programming category on Twitch, which was then killed and now recently reintroduced. Let's see. Stream stats. There's like some website that shows that Twitch stream stats. Twitch tracker. Yeah, is this the one? Channel. One. Look, I'm live right now. And so you can see this is the old programming category, which I did 8 streams of, and got 14 followers from those 8 streams. Oh no, that's average viewers. 8 average viewers. Famous followers. Whoa, look at all these partners. But you can see like follow bots here. But yeah, I started. Show me my first stream ever. If I just click on this, it'll tell me. September 16th. We're coming up on 3 years next week. That's crazy. Yeah, I maxed out. I had 14 concurrents on the 16th of September on my first stream. I averaged 10 viewers. That's wild. But anyway, yeah, way back then. Feels like you should try Among Us again. Yeah, Among Us is kind of fun. Play it. Alex Arnotto says, what was your first project? The first thing I wrote in code was a quadratic solver to cheat in school a long time ago. You started with a single quote and ended with a double quote? Wait, where? Where, nyrme? What? No, this is because I forgot an import. Programmer stuck at naming again. What should you call a variable that says how many lines in a script to read looking for the shebang? There can be comments before a shebang. There cannot. Shebangs must be on the first line of a script. Otherwise, they do not work. Hey, what's up, Time Traveler? Hello. Yadrik, welcome back. Graham says, I've been considering starting teaching Python, object-oriented design, test-driven development on streams. Do you think Twitch is the best place to start these days? I think YouTube is slightly better for teaching content, but Twitch is fine for that as well. Yeah, shebangs can only be on the first line. Otherwise, they're not shebangs, they're just comments. LaRocked and Lovely says, played programming. Yeah, it does, I mean, the Twitch isn't really designed for software, but we make it happen. She says, when we played Among Us, all of our friends think I'm a psychopath. It's because you are. Your quadratic story is a fun one. I like to tell. Yeah, I mean, it was basically like, I don't want to tap this calculator so many times, so I'm gonna write some code to make it faster for me. And then we distributed the I distributed the code on floppy disks so that I can help other people. And it showed me that, code can be really powerful not only as a personal tool, but also as a tool to help others. That's the game? Mm-hmm. Oh, when I did inspect element. Yeah, that would make sense. Among Us is only good with some of the mods, but they're all buggy as shit. Yeah. Also, some of them have remote code execution vulnerabilities. So be very careful when you're using them. And only play with trusted people. Because there's some sketchy ass shit in some of them. Is this not a script? Yes, this is not a shell script. This what you're seeing is that the default shell interpreter when you're running shell is sh. But yeah, this is not a shebang script. It does not work. And you can show that. So if you make like a t.sh and put echo hello world, you can execute this in a shell and it'll work. But true exec is not going to work. Import subprocess all.t.sh. This is going to be like, what are you doing? Exec format error. And that's because it doesn't have a proper shebang. This is like a non-standard behavior that's done by shells for convenience. But yeah, shebangs have to be on the first line. 2022 is in just 3 months and 2020 is still a new year. Yeah, it's true. Hey, what's up, Flotstrew? I was looking at your pre-commit website. What tool did you use to generate the terms of use? Is there some kind of open source generator? Oh, the pre-commit CI one? So I started with a template. Privacy policy? Sure. This one? This thing here? I started with a privacy policy generator. I forget which one I used. I used this one, Termly, I think. So I just started with their basic one, and then I edited it in Markdown and adjusted it. Because there was like a bunch of shit in here that didn't really apply to this, but that's basically what I did. The kernel assumes that it's been sh. No, it doesn't. It's the shell. It's the shell that does that. Because if it were the kernel, this would work fine, but it does not. This is an implementation of the shell. Is echo high common enough, or should I get used to $? Oh, curly. Yeah, I would not use backticks. I used to use backticks myself, but I no longer use backticks because they don't nest, and $pren's are much better. Is that allowed, or did you pay for it? I think I'm within their terms. I don't remember. This was a year ago. They own the copyright to the generated stuff. That's fine. I don't care if they have copyright on my terms. My advice is use. I wouldn't even use backticks on the command line. I would always use $pren personally, but that's just me. Anyway, I wanted to actually make sure this rendered properly. Look, repository must have a pubspec.yaml. This must contain an executable section which will list the binaries that will be available after installation. Match the entry to an executable. Pre-commit will build each executable using .compile.exe bin/thing. And Dart also supports additional dependencies to specify a version of our dependencies. Separate the package by : Sick. And then we want post rewrite. Well, obviously, it's going to be really hard to find. Here we go. You can use to manage post rewrite. To use this, blah blah blah. Post rewrite is triggered by. Yeah. Works. And docs for 2.15.0 features. $print is too clumsy to write. I feel like trying to find this key and the shift key is pretty clumsy to write too. Is there a good shell script auto formatter like Black? There's a few formatters. Oh, sick. Right. There's a few formatters that are fairly nice. I don't use any of them because I prefer to not write shell script as much as I can. Backticks don't need shift though? Yeah, they do. Oh wait, yeah, they don't. Never mind, you're right. You're right. Use the Zerdy recently mapped square brackets, curly brackets to be typed without the grave key. Feels like my word per minute went up by +20. Yeah. That's pretty good. Okay, yeah, I probably should have committed this earlier. Images. I don't think there's any other images, but I guess we'll see when the thing gets generated. I've got so many YouTube comments. Shall we do YouTube comments while this builds? Sure, why not? Can you please do videos on AWS? There's so much stuff to cover on AWS. I type in, write tests, add doc strings on all the callable objects, but I still don't feel confident when it comes to best practices, so I request you make videos. Yeah, I might make a simple one. I plans to make a simple video about setting up a web lambda at some point. I did go over, this is off screen for you, some things in my Pokemon scraper though. What did I explain that? Does anyone remember what that video was? I'm pretty sure I made a video about my Pokemon scraper. A free staple cron, this one. Yeah. This one. Okay, cool. Hey, during watching your video, a question sprang into my mind. Does that solution fit into the graceful shutdown principle? Do you have any idea what is the appropriate way to close running connections when something wrong happened to the script? So Re's system exit just raises a special exception type and will run the finally blocks in the script. I think what we're asking about is if sigterm is sent to a process, what happens? And in Python and in many other programming languages, nothing special really happens. Finally, blocks don't run, for instance. You can set up a signal handler to make sure that these things get run. For instance, by turning sigterm into your own custom exception type. But it's definitely something to be careful about. Maybe I'll make a video about this. Sure, maybe we will make a video about it. Yeah, I found the video. You could use add exit. That doesn't help you. It still doesn't help you. Graceful shutdown. Add exit doesn't fire with sigterm either. Unfortunately. And add exit is kind of a hack. I would recommend avoiding it. Hey, can you make a basic tutorial for how to make a Python extension with Go? I recently learned Go, so I would appreciate that. I actually do plan to do this. I wrote a cool thing for making this happen. I'm pretty sure this is already in the list. Nope. I'll add it. I also want to do one how to ask questions. I have some ideas for some clickbait on that. Foster says, feels good, man. Tonight I decided to change around my entire front-end stack. Nice. What all kill codes can you catch? I know sig kill is impossible. What about the others? The continues, the backgrounding one, you can catch that one. Oh, someone else made a comment and it didn't show up here. Hi, chat. Goofballs. Oh, this one. I recommend, or well, it depends on the language and the word. Like common things you do in a language. What is that called? Conventions. For that language. In Python, for example, it makes sense to organize the tests in a separate directory. But in some languages, for instance in Rust, you can write tests inline in the source files themselves, or in Go, you tend to write the tests directly adjacent to the source files. But yeah, I usually put them in separate directories, roughly mimicking the structure of the modules themselves. How to send Sigma signals? Are you trying to say like Sigma nuts? Doesn't make any sense. Are you talking about the real-time signals? I don't know how to test real-time signals. Sigma male? I don't know what you're talking about. What? Idioms. Idioms would have been another word. But yeah, I was looking for conventions. Okay, yeah, we did find this comment. That one. And these three. Ligma signal. Yeah. Yeah. It's like Figma, the design program. Figma, like I cannot read Figma without being like, oh, Figma balls. So I'm like 2 years old. But yeah, I think that's. Oh, we wanted to merge this as well. Sick. You should watch a Sigma explanation video. Are you talking about Sigma, like the next evolution of cringe alpha male? Is that what you're talking about? Because I do know roughly what you're talking about there. Stop thinking about balls, easy. Is there another screen there? Yes, there are several screens. This is what my setup looks like. You'll be very motivated. No, I'm not gonna be a Sigma whatever, blah blah blah. No, that shit ain't me. Nah, dog. But yeah, this is my setup. There's a screen up here, there's a screen over here, and there's a screen over here. This is the one that I usually program in. This is actually roughly the setup that I used to stream. So I have Streamlabs notifications down over here. I got OBS over here. I got chat right here. This is my stream dashboard. Mostly I just look at my current viewer count because I'm a bit narcissistic. And I have this up over here. So What's the tiny cube next to the fidget spinners? This is the original fidget cube, the one that they did the Kickstarter for. There we go. But it has this little switch that I love. It's got this nice. Oh, you can't hear it because it's not loud enough. Still not being picked up. It's got this little spinny thing, which I also really like. It's got like a little game controller thing. Got some like gear-like things you can flick. It has a ball, a bearing ball that's clicky, and it has these buttons, which some of them are squishy and some of them are clicky, and some of them don't move. So like these ones are clicky, and these ones are squishy. I don't know. It's a little fidget toy. It's the original Kickstarter one though. Any tips for RSI? I have not. I have not had RSI, so I don't know. What resolution are the monitors? Trying to get a second 1080p. So this monitor is really fucking old, and I need to replace it. I bought this in 2007. Yeah, long ass time ago. I paid basically all my money, and then realized my computer was not powerful enough to run the monitor. It is 2560 by 1600. And these two displays are 4K displays. And this has one dead pixel that's like right over here. It also has monitor burn-in, which is kind of annoying. But yeah. Is code generated painting behind you changing, or is it the same all the time? It is the same. It is printed. It's printed and framed. There isn't a screen over there. It'd be kind of cool to make a screen, but yeah, it's a literal printout that is framed. It'll link to you the latest 4K deal on Woot. Yeah. So this is a Dell 30-inch. This one is 28. This is 27. They're all different sized, but they work well. All right. Well, I think that's actually going to wrap us up for today. We're right about at the 4-hour mark, and I feel like I got a lot done. So let's find another channel to send you off to after I do my little spiel. My name is Anthony. I upload my previous content to YouTube, and that is youtube.com/anthonywritescode, where you can find previous streams, which are these videos, or educational videos that I try and upload 3 times a week. Oh, we should check on auto update. Wait. Auto update's done. Hold on. Okay, yeah, we're good. Sam Pivo, thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome. Pretty boring auto update day. Not too much happened. Presumably because not much updated. But yeah, I upload educational videos 3 times a week. I normally stream Monday evenings. Today is a little bit different because I had a holiday. I also stream on Saturdays at noon, and sometimes I'll stream throughout the week, so look out for where I notify you for streams, and that is in 2 places. One of them is twitter.com/codewithanthony, where holy shit, I got a lot of traction on this tweet today, where I talk about what I'm going to do, and then usually we do it. I also announce on the Discord, which you are free to join. It's a cool place to hang out. There's a beginners channel if you want to ask questions or learn stuff, and there's a lot of smart people that can help you there. There's also a puzzles channel where I post periodic puzzles with the goal to educate you about something. So check those out, and yeah, come hang out with us. But thank you all for stopping by, and let's go find someone to raid.